like, sometimes I'm like, hey, you. Hey, you. You know, you don't want to say nothing. You're like, hey,
great to see you.
Good to see you.
You.
See, I look awkward as fuck because they look at me like, why he's talking to me like that? Like, you got to explain yourself. Oh, you're Otis? You know how he is.
You know how he is. He's Otis.
It's Otis. You don't know how to talk right. So what's up, fellas, man? Good to have you guys on here, man.
Thank you for having us, man.
Pleasure,
We're excited
man.
to be here finally.
Finally.
Hell yeah, man. Hey.
Acts like it's been such a long time.
I know,
No,
bro.
Yeah, we'll make sure to put you guys at the very, very end of our brand new podcast.
I know. Barely started up, man. I'm glad you guys are here, man. Like two of my comedic bros, man. The thing is, I've been in the game so long. Like I've seen everybody grow, dog. It's crazy. I've seen both y'all two grow. I remember his first time, and I remember. It sounds weird, huh? I remember his first time. It's just like, I remember you came with the Philly jersey. I think it was the Philly jersey. And you asked me for it. Yeah, it was at Scenics. Oh, I saw him his first time at Scenics when he first did it. And he asked me for advice, and I'm like, dog, I'm not nobody to give you advice.
Well, because when I don't know, people have heard this story before, but when I first started, I didn't know, like, I've been.
Mic is upside down. Just twist it.
Right here.
Are we recording actually now?
Yeah, recording.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
You're good, man.
I was friends with the owner at Scenics way before she started the bar. Yesenia. And so after the pandemic came out, I went out to Scenics, and all you guys were there. Like, all the comics were there at Scenics, and this place was packed to the brim with comics and people.
Oh, yeah.
And
Nice.
I was like, what is this? And then, at the time, I think another comedian was producing the open mic, and I didn't even know what an open mic was. I actually thought it was like an actual like comedy show, which it was an actual comedy show, but I didn't know like anybody could go up there and do it. Yeah, I thought you guys were all getting paid to be there or something. And then when I found out that anybody can go up and do it, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna, I came back like the next week and I was like, I'm gonna try it and see what happens.
That's kind of what I did.
And yeah,
Do you have jokes then? You write some shit for that?
I did. Man, my comedy's like a little different now than when I first started.
I would hope so. It was a long ass time ago.
Also, imagine you sounded like the first time you went up. You still suck.
Yeah, no, but I think, and I liked it. I mean, it was a nice little, like, it wasn't like 10 minutes. It was only like 3.5. Maybe.
Do you remember any of your jokes from that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Hey, so why were you at Scenics?
Hit us with one.
Before?
What do you mean?
Like, why were you at Scenics before you went the week before?
Well, I would hang out at Scenics when it first opened. Yesenia's mom and my father used to do business together in the plumbing industry. Oh. And that's where I met Yesenia when she would work at the supply store. And she was in college at the time, so she opened up Scenics, and then I was there. It's funny. I was there at the grand opening, and then I was there at the closing day.
Oh, shit.
When we were all there.
Yeah.
So, but I would hang out at Scenics before I got into comedy. I would just sit there and just hang out there.
Things happened to Mike there when you was there at one time.
Yeah, it was just right place at the right time.
Yeah, things happen for a reason, dog.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I remember his first set.
The stars aligned.
Yeah, and I remember one time I was sitting down. I think I had maybe like just done like 2 or 3 mics, and then Otis sits down. I was sitting down at a table, and Otis sits down with me, and he goes, "What do you do for a living, bro?" Because all my jokes at the time were all about working at the funeral home. Because that's what I did for the longest time. And I was like, I work at a funeral home. And then you were like, all right, that makes sense. No wonder why your comedy's so fucked up.
Dude, I know.
So he was talking all this shit, but he's all comfortable with like talking about death and shit. And I was all like, damn, what the hell does he do, bro? He sounded like
For
this.
real, right?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? He's like, I work at a funeral home. I was like, oh, okay.
That's
that makes a lot of sense.
Mike is blinking. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I think the battery's low. Is there a fucking bomb? It's gonna fucking go off or something?
It shouldn't be, because nobody else is blinking.
That means you're too hot, bro.
I don't know. Is it working? Is it working?
Well, that whole story was not recorded, bro.
The whole story was obsolete. Try a low battery.
Yeah, I have no idea why yours is blinking. Like, don't touch any of the things.
It's just fucking good. No, but yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And then I met him, and then it just kind of like just snowballed into like this comedy thing. And honestly, like I was just doing it just for fun. I didn't really think that I could make anything of it, you know?
Yeah.
I was just doing it because.
No, I
Just
mean,
for
you
shits
were
and gigs.
consistent though. Like, I mean, I think I would see him at Scenics repeatedly.
Yeah.
Like he would come all the time, and he would just keep asking questions.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what does this do? What do you do? I'm like, that shows that you really wanted it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because
I'm gonna check the playback real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, whatever. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
All right,
Wait,
I
now
just,
it's not even on at all.
Oh, dude.
I bet you it was a low battery. It died.
Did it have low battery?
It shouldn't have been low battery at all. This thing still has fucking charge in it. Let me see.
Yeah, it's probably a low battery. Do you still live in Jacob's apartment? Like,
yeah, it's right.
Where exactly is that?
It's like, how can I describe it? It's like where Paisano and Trowbridge meet,
Yeah.
and it's basically like, you know, the lawyer, what's her name, Lawn Car,
Oh, yeah.
right behind that building.
Okay.
And Jacob was like,
By
right,
like Bassett?
Did he fix
Yeah.
the apartment already?
no, like they got an exterminator finally, and then my stove is still outside of
Your what?
my stove because mice died in it.
Ew.
Yeah, so we had to take the stove out, and the stove is outside, and I don't have an oven or a stove to cook anything in. So I told Jacob, and he's like, "All right."
Is that all right? Let me
Yeah,
feed,
yeah,
feed
we're
the
good.
mice to my cats.
Yeah, and Jacob's just so carefree. Like you have to remind him because I think either he smokes a lot or whatever the fuck, but he forgets what you tell him, bro. He'll forget.
Dude, it's because he's little McGeel, eh?
Yeah, and now like the top where my AC is, the cover blew off, so I can like if you look up, I can see like sunlight and shit coming in my apartment. And I told him, hey man, the cover fell off. You know, it was really windy this past couple of days, and the shit flew off. It might be over here on Dyer Street now. And I was like, hey man, he like, you know, it blew off. He's like, can you give me another one? Yeah, I'll go to Walmart and get you another one.
Never went.
Haven't went it, and then fixed yet. And I guarantee you, I'm gonna wait till next week. I'm like, hey man, you gonna?
Dude, why don't you move somewhere else?
I'm stacking up chips until you know what I'm saying? I don't say
I
stuck.
wouldn't even pay rent. I'd be like, I'm not paying your rent, so you. No, you have to do that. I would be like, I'm not giving you shit till you fix it.
Yeah, I think the battery's down.
I could do that, bro, but do the fact.
Why, dude? You got fucking mice die in your oven.
That's not normal.
It's not at all.
You're right, but the thing is, I pay the rent to his mom.
I would tell her too, be like, I'm not paying this till you get fixed.
To the credit, I don't pay all my rent, but nobody argues it because I'm in the right.
Yeah.
Even the exterminator walked in and was like this. He's like, when you see one mice, more than likely there's 7 behind that. He's like this. So how many do you see a week? I'm like, at least 3. He's like this. 21. Yeah, so you're seeing 21. So you got an infestation and shit. And I'm like this. And then he walked in, he was like, oh shit. That's exactly what he said. I was like, yo, I think, he's like, you're not supposed to be breathing this in. Like, this is not healthy, dog. You can't, like, there's rat drop, like mouse droppings everywhere. I cleaned it up and shit. I bleached everything and stuff. But he's like, it's like, go back and tell her how bad it is. He's like, I will. I'm gonna tell her how bad it is.
I'm gonna fucking tell Jacob.
Nah, Jacob's who he is. Jacob's not bad. It's just
No, dude,
the
that's
way-
not right though.
and then like Jacob's just a hippie, bro. You see Jacob,
Oh, can I get my vape real quick?
Yeah, go
Let me
ahead.
get my vape
Not
real
an
quick.
excuse though. You know?
but still he leaves his window open so cats can come in and out. It was windy as fuck the past couple of days, right? His window is open.
That's hilarious.
Jacob is who he is, dog. I'm just like this. That's whatever, man. So I
What's
get my
a
shit
nice
stuck
ass
in my
fucking
paper and
pig?
get it out of here. That's what it is. Yeah, man. I'm still
Damn.
congested from like a couple of days ago. So I feel you on that. That wind fucked me up. I think I mean, too much information, but I think I'm still shitting out dirt. For real, dude.
To go hit his vape or get his vape.
Pilotear.
Problem solved. Workaround.
We're good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna record my audio off of this,
You sure?
and then you guys are still recording.
All right, bet.
Just make somebody else in your head.
Yeah, you are the magic man. Yeah, I got to see everybody progress. It's crazy. Now I see most of the guests I had here. Like, I've seen everybody progress. It's like crazy. Like this, been the beginning, man. Yeah. I mean, I like the way the scene is now. Though, there's no really no conflict. Nobody's really beefing with each other. No. That's what I like about the scene.
Dude, I gotta tell you what happened yesterday or 2 days ago, and I showed
What
him.
happened?
He fucking got. Don't air this. This is
What? What happened?
no.
Just say, edit this.
Edit this out.
Edit this.
I showed him who fucking randomly followed me on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
It was a big famous comedian,
the girl.
girl comic, randomly followed me.
We all know her?
Has 1.2 million followers,
Damn.
She's a big girl?
No, well, not big, but like.
but her name's
her
big.
Oh, big. Like, what is it, Monique or something?
Nope.
Who?
I'll show you right now.
Oh yeah, dude, look at this guy, bro. There's a killer on the loose.
There's a killer on the
It's
loose.
because he performs at Laugh Factory, and I guess
I
the
did it
word
one
gets
time.
around.
And this is what's her face?
What?
Is she young though?
Kind of not really.
Whitney Cummings? That's fucking cool, dog.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so weird.
I know.
And she only follows 1,000 people.
What the fuck? That
That
has to be
says
a
a
mistake,
lot.
bro. That's a mistake. I'm
That's-
calling it out right now.
Is that her actual account?
Yes.
Hey, dude, I don't think
No,
it's an accident.
no, that's an accident. It has to be.
But how did she? Nah, what? Okay.
Did
I
you
don't-
happen to be there when you performed?
What purpose? It's on purpose. Okay. Well, if it's on
not,
purpose,
though. I think it's an accident. I think she
Okay.
was just like scrolling through and then like accidentally fucking.
I don't think you need to edit this out, dog. That's pretty good. That's something you don't need to
No,
edit
no,
out.
I don't know, because that's fucking.
No,
It's not you're
it's not
talking bad.
weird.
You said she
Fucking
followed
lame.
you. It's not nothing bad to say.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
It's
just keep it in. We're not editing it out.
not like you're saying like, oh yeah, I
I
had sex
fucked
with
her.
her. Yeah, you're not. You said
And
she
she
followed
didn't
you.
know.
Well, because I just think that. Well, I mean, I'm flattered,
Yeah, dude.
but
I'm
I
fine,
just.
too. For me, that's the
Like, I
equivalent.
don't
Like,
fucking like. I don't see why she would follow me.
that's a good thing, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you
There's a
shouldn't
killer on
second
the
guess
loose.
yourself like that, bro. Shit.
Well, anyways,
And his name is Steven Puga.
but anyways, but yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun doing comedy here. I've seen, and you know what's funny is like, I'm in the middle of like, and I think Julian maybe is too. Julian's been doing it a little longer than I have, but and you have, but we're in that. I'm in that like that weird space where like, there's like the older, not the older comics, but the comics that have been doing it longer,
Yeah.
and then there's the newer guys that are coming, and then like I'm like right in that.
Gray area.
Yeah.
Middle
you're,
area.
You're not the OG yet.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
But I saw Julian too, man.
Yeah, he did. And then I saw you the first time.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, man, I saw Otis, and I saw you do it, man. I was like, man, I want to do it like that.
Did
I'm
you?
like, nah, you do it yourself. Do it the way you want to do
I
it.
know,
But
I know.
And he ended up being like, dude, both of you guys, I give you guys credit. Both of you guys been
Thanks,
consistent.
bro.
You guys always been consistent.
Yeah.
Regardless of anything, ups and downs, big crowds, small
Appreciate
crowds, you guys have always been consistent.
Yeah, we try.
And now both of you guys either running your own shows, and then he's having a special coming up pretty soon.
Yeah. When is this gonna come out?
It's gonna be, I don't know when it's gonna come out.
Well, it's probably gonna be
Next week.
next week.
Yeah, we don't have that many in the bank anymore.
Yeah, so I bet
Bet.
you're having a special coming out, man. And then he's running his own shows.
Yeah.
So it's just good to have you guys doing your thing. Now you did the Comedy Store,
No, I did the Laugh Factory.
that factory. I'm so sorry. That's
But
how
you
you
went
wearing
to
the
the
shirts.
store.
I
I
assume.
hung out at the Comedy Store.
But that's cool that you did a place in L.A. I know you did Hyenas.
Yeah, Hyena.
You did I think the one in Albuquerque
Improvs.
or San Antonio,
Which one? The Hyenas in Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah, you did
And
Hyenas.
then there's Hyenas in Albuquerque.
You got a guest spot over there too, right?
Host.
Host?
Hosted the second
So
weekend.
then I'm saying like you guys are like doing your thing.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that? How you feel
It's
like where you coming at? And you have your own special coming out. You nervous about it?
Dude, I feel like a little pressured, but if it's like, I can't think about it too much because if I do, then I won't have fun.
Yeah.
And it will look kind of like, you know what I mean? So if I have fun, but I have an established set, I feel like it'll go.
No, you gonna kill it, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Plus, you got a lot of love in El Paso, and you're gonna have mostly different people that haven't seen you there, but then you have people that support you as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah.
why don't you go on there? And then the setting, I saw the whole thing
It's
is
nice,
so
right?
Yeah, it's real like, if that's where you're gonna shoot your special at, dog, it's like intimate and quaint.
Okay.
Dude, it's real nice.
Yeah, and then you're gonna do, dude.
Dude.
I had to get you on, bro. I had to
appreciate
get
that.
Otis on, bro.
I appreciate the love,
Because my
man.
first open mic, dude, there was like shitty comics. I'm not gonna say their names, but one of them, was Jacob Esparza.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
And then I was like, man, if this guy could do it, I could do it. And then I saw Otis go up, right? And this fucker killed it.
Where was
bro.
this at?
At Duets off of Montana.
Oh
What
yeah,
year
when
was
Duets
this?
had an open mic.
What year was this?
It was last
2018.
2018.
2018.
I think, but it was a day mic, wasn't it?
The day mic?
Well, like, it wasn't too late. It was like
No,
6 or 7. right?
Like 6 or
Yeah,
7.
because that mic wasn't too late. It wasn't like at 11 or 10 or nothing. It was.
How long has that mic been going on?
Duets. It went on for a while and it stopped.
It
I feel like
That
that
Duets isn't
open
even
mic was
open
like
anymore.
cool.
No.
Yeah.
That open mic was so cool.
It could have been something because the way the stage was set up,
Yeah.
it was really nice.
And it's perfect for comedy. I'm like, I don't know why we don't have comedy shows there.
Well, you know how
We should.
But you know how it is. Like all of us comics have been where it's like you're doing an open mic and then for some reason karaoke and comedy get tied together. So it's always an open mic before the karaoke.
Yeah, it's always
and,
like
and
that.
the karaoke people show up and like, man, get these motherfuckers off.
Yeah.
I want to sing my song. And they just they'll listen to the comedy. Some of them they'll laugh at us, but some of them just be like this.
Right?
I want to sing my song.
I know. They're
Hurry the fuck up.
Well,
Get
not
this-
only that, but I now that like running my own shows and like a little open mic here and there, I've come to realize that like comedy's very hard to sell, bro. Like, not in the sense that like but it takes time to build up a show or like at Neep, like we did an awesome show there last night, and that took time to build up. I started with an open mic there, and then even then,
When did you start it?
I started it last summer.
You did,
Last
huh?
summer, and
I remember that.
and
Dude, that show that we had last night
oh, dude.
was fire, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, you should need to get these fucking.
Well, he's gonna be. That's why I asked him.
Yeah,
What-
dude,
yeah.
you'll kill that shit,
No,
bro.
but it takes a while to build them.
Right,
up,
but
dog.
then
It
like
does.
you get
It does.
bars, or I go to we hang out at the fucking bars a lot. Says a lot about us. But anyways, I'll talk to the owners. I'll see an owner of a bar and be like, hey, would you be interested in like trying doing open mic comedy? And they're like, no, like we're not gonna do that. Like I don't know. Like I guess there's like some, I don't know. I guess there's just something about like
Comedy?
not comedy, but like maybe like not to like.
It's only
not
cool-
To, not to bring it down or put anybody down, but like amateur.
I feel like it's
comedy.
only cool
Does that
to
make
certain
sense?
people. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
It's only cool to certain people.
Yeah, I
feel
think so. Like, it has to be an owner that digs comedy and like, oh yeah, I'll have it here because if they want to, oh yeah, I love comedy. You gotta get those types. But you get like a macho sports kind of guy. He's not gonna mind what that shit is, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
out of here with that shit.
Yeah,
So it all
sports bar.
depends. Yeah, it all depends. I think you should more like sell it as a show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think you better. Cause you open mic, you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
we go ahead. I want a comedy show. I'll throw a badass show here.
Yeah,
I'll
we
get
have some killers.
killers. Your night's gonna be nice. Just give me a shot.
Yeah.
But all right, man. But you bring it. I hate to say it like that because I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes open mics, there's people doing it for the first time. There's other people and then some people just. I mean, there's people that are not that great.
See, the problem is, I think the problem here in El Paso when it comes to like, as far as like comedy is like, there's only like 2 or 3 mics a week.
Yeah.
We're lucky.
Yeah.
So you have to have open mic to
Get better.
get better.
Yeah, you have to have it.
That's the shitty part is like with some of these bar owners or these managers, they probably went to an open mic or they went to a bar where there was an open mic.
Oh, fuck
They
that,
saw
yeah.
comedy that wasn't very good or to their liking.
With a lot of bad comedians.
And,
Yeah, well, it just been there. It just happens.
and they're like, nah, fuck that. I'm not bringing
That proves my point from earlier.
No, I mean, but there's a lot of people like they just do it for the first time, not that good
Yeah.
yet, and then you see them and they eat it big.
Probably just has to get sold to them differently too.
Yeah.
You know, like pitch it to them where it's like one of their fucking slow days or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because you
all
don't
night.
want to kill the crowd too. Because we've been there where it's like, it kills the crowd. Like people walk the fuck out, and then that's when they get the owners like, yo,
why are they leaving?
where you killing all my shit. That's why I give Yesenia the most props, because sometimes I was just seeing this. We all been there, and it'd be a crowd of people, and they just get up and leave because the comedy was so bad. Like you see them like this, and she took that L for us to perform.
Well,
So I give that credit.
not only that, but like, it's a place where people will go eat dinner, or a late dinner at 9 o'clock, and fucking Joe Schmo, the open micer, goes up there and starts talking about dicks and vaginas and shit like that.
Don't forget about pedophilia and abortions. And
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's one thing. Pedophilia and abortion.
And
Somebody,
dead babies.
Dead babies.
yeah, everybody's eating their tacos and shit. Like, fuck is this? So yeah, I've.
Well, remember when Josh Ryan had that open mic at Max downtown?
Oh yeah. Ooh man.
Dude, I forgot who it was. One of the comics like went up there and just was up there saying like some egregious shit, and the fucking owner was like, "You know what, bro? I think we're
Yeah, and they're really Max is really cool. They let it slide for a while. They have free speech and all that, but when you start people eating their lobster mac and they're over here like, what the, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave it be. It's just some people don't come with any. They don't come with any kind of like, you know how you have a setup or this is a new joke. I think some people just use open mics just to vent shit. I've done it plenty of times, but I just don't go around just.
You know how to do jokes though. People that just go up there and start talking with no kind of concept of fucking, punchlines or anything is fucking weird.
It is just like, and then some people are just like, all right, they're just doing their manifesto.
There was a guy on Thursday that did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his first time up, so give him that. But it was literally just fucking him like, I don't know what the fuck he was saying for how long, but he just kept going.
Oh,
Damn,
Yeah, there was no jokes in there, and then he was like, yeah, I got stories, I got jokes, and this and that. And I'm like,
There's a lot of people like that. Oh, I'm gonna share this experience me and Julian because we went on the road with Jibs
Oh yeah.
and we went to some ghetto ass motel. Remember that?
Yeah.
Because Jibs like, I got the hookup and did leg.
Yeah, his fucking cousins own that hotel.
Yeah, that shit was so ghetto.
It was
You
a
know how you
fucking
like?
hooker hotel or what?
No, it was worse than that. It was like, you know how you walk into a hotel like a Holiday Inn, you get a mint and a pillow. We got pubic hair on the soap.
Oh my god.
We walked in there and it was all the soap was right there and there's a pube and I was like, dog, there's somebody already. They didn't even clean the room out. Well, hell no. But I was
There was hair on the soap, and then the floor was gross.
Yeah. It was.
And a wrapper.
Yeah. Right. That was ghetto. It was so hood. And then like, since he was the headliner, and it was just me and him featuring and like whatever. Of course, headliner gets dibs on the bed and shit. And Jib just lay on that bed like nothing.
Oh my god, I know. I still had my clothes on. I was
We were
all
like, dude. And then me and him had to sleep in the same bed together.
yeah. Dude, that was so cool, bro. I never slept in a bed with the black dude.
What city was this?
It was, I think, San Antonio, wasn't
It
it?
was San Antonio. It
Yeah.
was right off like the freeway, one of those ghetto motels.
And
It
I
was
remember
bad.
he goes like, we were to sleep in the same bed. Of course, we had our distances and pillow and shit. Yeah. But he wakes up, he goes, hey, man, you sleep very peacefully, bro. I was like, what? He's like, you don't move. He's like, you're the opposite of my girlfriend, man. She moves around a lot. You stay in one place. You don't, I like this. Thanks, dog. He's like,
Yeah, you just slept like this and you woke up like that.
He's like, you don't move at all. You're very peaceful, bro. I'm
Dude.
like, thanks, Julian.
Bro, and then freaking Otis, he falls asleep to music.
Oh, yeah.
Just listening to Wu-Tang, and then his fucking...
fall asleep to Wu-Tang?
Or Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
That mic went out too. What the fuck?
What kind of fucking team shit do you have going on here, Steve?
Never had a problem. Why is it only your mic?
Check.
I know, man. What's going on?
These ones are still on.
Yeah, because we're the cool ones. We're the ones that are supposed to be on the podcast. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's never, and it went on again.
Well, I just turned it on and it'll turn right on.
Oh, shit. That's weird, dog.
You got a pacemaker?
No.
Para pilotear en un recesar. Oh, really?
What?
Damn, this girl's out without me. So I put, oh, really?
I forgot you guys day drink too, huh?
Oh
Oh yeah.
Okay, I remember those day
Got
drinking
to,
days.
bro.
That's actually the best thing to do. Day drinking is a lot better than night drinking, in my opinion, because you can still recover later on in the night.
And go back out again.
Yeah. Or you can just chill and then get a shorty and then chill the rest of the night or whatever. Or just chill with your, or like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you could, like, it's better. I like day drinking better than I did night drinking. Plus, you're less likely, I'm not condoning drinking and driving, but if you do that, during the day is less likely to get pulled over than at night.
Yeah.
At night, if you fuck cops is like out looking for that shit. But if you're like
During
a
the
little,
day, they're trying to traffic.
yeah, something like that, but not really looking for that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, El Paso's known for both. So
Dude, did you hear about that Las Cruces shooting?
I heard about that shit.
Yeah,
and shit.
At a car meet, bro. A car meet in Las Cruces. There's like 2 cars in Las Cruces. How is this?
I'm gonna do that for your mic.
The thing is, I don't. It's unfortunate, but then there's nothing else really to do in Las Cruces. So how the fuck are you?
And it was like a mass shooting, bro. There goes like half the population.
Damn, dog, it was crazy.
Sorry, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I know it's too soon, but I mean that's what I.
But I heard that they have. I think they have pictures of the dude.
No, they said that's not the dude.
Yeah,
though.
it was
that dude
handguns.
just-
That he was
yeah.
holding an AR, but there was a handgun.
Why didn't he
shells.
save the day then?
That's what I'm saying. He should have busted.
He's already standing there with a fucking AR, like, save the day, motherfucker.
Take up the safety, bro. Use
Yeah.
it. So it's not just has it to
Yeah.
post about it.
I wonder
Right?
what happened though. Was somebody just randomly shooting into the crowd?
From the
haven't
stuff
said-
I read, it didn't say anything about, like, why it happened or
Yeah, they haven't said why it happened.
Or probably somebody got.
They haven't found the guys that did it either, right? They haven't found
No,
them.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. But just all that machismo shit, man. Everybody walking around.
They're so crazy, bro. Like how they did it. Oh my god.
How many people died?
Like
One
one died and then
Dude,
14
damn.
are injured.
No, 3 people.
Already?
People died.
Really?
2 19-year-olds and 1 16-year-old.
There's a bunch of
Oh,
kids.
like kids.
Damn, bro, that sucks. All that machismo.
Cruises is fucking weird, dude.
But like, why cruises? Why would you
Yeah,
start
okay.
shit in cruises?
They else to do, dog. They have like one club.
Yeah.
And it's an arcade bar.
Rad.
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 They have whiskey dicks over there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and then all of them just chill around and hang. Like y'all been to Rats. Like when you go outside of Rats, they turn into a bar, and then everybody just eats outside and chills, and everybody's just drunk, walking around, and just.
What's
you
a
got-
college town? That's
That's that too. So everybody's just chilling.
That's
So you got
just-
and then nothing really to do. So you like this. Well, let's punch somebody in the face.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to do. Hey man, talk about shit about my mama. I don't know your mama. I mean, I hate your mama. You know what I'm saying? You boys. So you like, well, fuck you, bitch. Like I don't know who the fuck you are, motherfucker. Like that. I wouldn't do that shit. If it was me, I'd be trying to get as much coochie as I can because from what I heard in Las Cruces, there's more women than men. So you got more
Do you
possibility.
remember? I've done 2 shows with you in Cruises.
Oh yeah.
One of my first like road gigs was in Las Cruces.
Yeah, that was a really good.
Road gig, bro.
The
You traveled across
quote
state
line
line.
quotations,
Yeah.
and middle. You were the headliner,
Was I?
and I guess I was I was middling,
The feature.
and then the second time we went back to Rad.
Oh yeah. I'm in that place twice. The thing
Yeah.
is you got to compete with the arcade machines. Fucking hilarious. Someone over here playing Mario and you're like, yeah, back in the day. When I lived with a girlfriend, and he's all playing Tetris and shit. And you're like, yo.
Yeah.
That's a fun place. Though. I like that they have comedy and stuff, but it's just you got to compete.
So distracting.
It is. But if you get their attention, which is cool, once you get their attention, you're good. If they turn around like to enjoy, for real, man, that dude's funny, man. Look at him, man. Like, put another quarter in, man. Like,
Put another quarter in.
yeah, you get their attention, it's cool.
And then, beat a high score. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, it's all
Exactly.
loud, bro. But it's cool in there, like, and then like it's just crazy how they turn it into a bar. Like, right when the show was over, it's just all these people started coming in. I'm like, what's going on in here? Like, oh, it turned into a club afterwards.
Turned into a club.
And it was a bunch
At
of
Rad, at the arcade bar.
They turned into a club,
Oh
bro.
my god, dude.
and
Cruises.
all you saw was a bunch. I ain't trying to be.
Cruises.
We saw a bunch of Edgars and stuff. And everybody's rocking their little cuts and stuff. I'm like, oh, here we go.
That's where they hang out, bro.
Yeah.
Fresh out of the bowl cut, haircut.
But it's a mixture of people. It's like Edgars and old people. So it's just, some of the older people don't want to let it go.
Where were we when we were in Cruces? We did something, or we were in Alamogordo, and we pondered off and went into a fucking college. I think it was Cruces.
Was I with you?
Yeah, it was me, you,
Jeremy and Josh.
It did?
Yeah, we did something, and then we ended up in Las Cruces, and we went and fucking partied over there.
Oh, we did. We went to a bar. That bar, I don't know what it's called. It looks kind of almost like
Did
a
we do
club.
comedy there? Or
No, we didn't.
I don't know why the fuck we were way over there, but we ended up over there.
Why were we? Oh, it was because we were gonna do a show in Cruces.
No, I remember now.
Ben, you went and picked us up.
Yeah, no, you had some car trouble on the way down, and then I picked you guys up in Cruces.
Cruces.
And
Yeah.
then that's what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were supposed to have a show in Cruces, but it got canceled.
That's
Also,
right.
you guys did
Yeah.
the show in Cruise.
So we were just there. We were like, "Fuck it, we're gonna party here."
And the producer of the show was, I'm not gonna say his name. Well, let's just say he had a club in town.
It's not- yeah, I remember you know. I'm not even gonna. I said enough.
But no, it's been fun. And Steve, how did you get started in stand up? Because I've seen you like for a couple of months now, and I just wanted like you just came out of nowhere. You just like popped up.
I started in
ninja.
Seattle a little over a year ago and took a class up there and just stayed there for like 5 weeks.
They have
Yeah.
comedy classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
The teacher's badass named Taylor Clark. He's fucking like a older skater that fucking does comedy.
Where does he do comedy at besides over there?
Everywhere. He's a touring comic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
He, I think he got his start in New York, because we were talking about like favorite comics, and I was telling him like that Mark Norman was one of my favorites,
Yeah.
and apparently he used to go to Mike's and open for him a bunch. So we're like,
Oh.
And then you just ended up here, and we're like, "Fucking, I'm like, right."
well, I already lived. I lived here, but that Januaries are kind of slow for a tattoo set, so that's why I was like, you know what, I can fucking bounce out for like a whole month and I'll be straight. And so yeah, I went there, took a class. The class was funny because it's not really like a class. We basically show up at this comedy club,
Yeah.
and sorry, my voice is fucked right now. And he's like, no, I'm good. He said, all right, fucking, basically your assignment is to go to every single mic that is here. And he gave us a list of mics, and then we would just show up every Monday for class and talk about what we did.
Did you charge you for it?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, it's
pay
paid,
for the
bro.
class, yeah.
What?
No, I said that.
Yeah, and then at the end of the class, there's a showcase.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it was sick because it's at a club, so.
Well, I mean, you got an audience.
And then there was a real
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you would
It was
write
packed too.
That I'll tell you, I'll pay for that.
Yeah, it was dope.
for comedy class.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was an easy way in, you know?
And you guys both, I know you, I don't know if you opened up for somebody, but I know you guys, cause you get to work with the touring comedian and stuff, that advice. You guys have opened up for people. I know you opened up, both of you guys. How do you guys feel about that and the opportunity? When the headliner, like, I know Chingo Bling,
Yeah, he's cool.
I know you opened up.
Yeah.
And I know you opened up for Pablo. So you guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, we work with them. It's cool, bro, because, like, you realize how much they write.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And then we're just, like, in the green room talking about, like, what happened during the show.
Yeah.
And then we have, like, jokes within each other. And it's cool because I've done shows where, like, you don't even know the guys and you guys don't talk. And then the show's like, it's a show, right?
Yeah.
But then when you all know each other and there's a bond, it reflects on stage. And it's a cool show. And that's how it feels like with Chingo, with Jerry. With anyone that I'm cool with, like Concrete, we're all cool with each other.
Yeah.
So it portrays stronger when you guys are cool with each other. Because you guys will make fun of each other on stage. It just reflects better.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, for
Yeah.
sure.
No, yeah, that vibe spreads to the audience.
Yeah.
So there's definitely like it makes it. I think it makes the whole show even better.
Yeah.
What's you guys' writing process like? Like, what's...
Well, I just like go through stuff, and then I think of the joke, and then I write it down on my journal or my notes,
Yeah.
and that's it. And then like I always have my journal on me whenever I'm on the road, and then like I'll just write like something that happened, and I'll just write it out like 3 times, Because like the first time you write it, you're just getting your ideas out, and then
Right.
the second time I write it, I'm trying to organize, and then by the third or fourth time I rewrite it, I already know like.
Yeah, you got like rough draft or something.
Yeah, it's because you have to kind of write a lot before you actually present it, you know? Because there's a lot of words that don't make sense, and you're like, let me see what I could cut out. You know what I mean?
Do you prefer the journal over the phone or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it hashes it out. But there's times where I could just do it like real quick, like in my head. But there's other things that I have to write out.
All right.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Right on. Yeah, no, for me, it's, I just, like, live life and just see what I think is funny. And
Yeah.
You just write it down?
I write it down, I'll put it in, like, a note in my phone, and then I'll, like, think about it, like, for, like, the whole day. And then put it out there at a mic, and then record it, and then when I hear it back, I'm like, okay, now I can see what needs work. Like, all the stuff that I did last night, pretty much at Neep last night, was all new. I'd never done it before, but it all, panned out. But I just wrote that shit in my head.
Okay.
I can't sit. It's because I can't like sit down and like write something, and sit there for it. I can't do. I mean, I tried, and I said I have a journal. Like I'm pretty sure all of y'all like a writing book we all have, but I can't like force myself to sit down and like write. I have to do it first, and then I write it out again.
So you would say you write on stage?
A little bit,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
There's times where I write on stage too.
You have, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'll do the joke in my head, and I'll think about it, and I'll like play with it in my head, and then I'll do it on the mic, and then I write it down. Okay, like where did this goes here, this goes there, whatever. And then I'll do it again, and then I'll rewrite it again, and then till it's like finally like the way I need it to be.
That makes sense.
Hell yeah.
I do the opposite way. Like my shit's more like a playlist.
Yeah.
Like I'll think of something sporadic and just be like a couple of words.
Yeah.
And then whatever I was gonna say, I'll attach to it, and then I'll just go on stage and say it. Some shop, I don't know if it happens to you guys, but I'll hear other comics. I'll be up on mic, and go, oh shit, and a joke come right there.
Yeah.
And I'll write it right there. Like when I was working at this, when I did a spot at this club, I'm not gonna speak of. Right there, I thought of two jokes, right, and it worked. I didn't know where I was gonna put them. I just my inner voice is like, say this, bitch. Just put this in the middle. What? I don't care how you put them. Just do it. I went up there and it fucking worked. It's like, you ever do that? And it's like, oh shit. And you're like, oh, I got the reaction. It's just a joke you wrote right there.
Yeah.
Dude,
It feels so good, huh?
It's a good feeling, bro. Especially if it's something you thought about sporadically right there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the comic before you don't bite off them, but just their energy or what they're going with, they'll help you
And
write.
sometimes those are like the best jokes too. Like,
Yes.
They fucking just like.
It's the greatest feeling on earth, bro. And you know what's good? I'm not trying to brag about myself, but it was good that I was like a feature, and the dude before me didn't want to go before me anymore. And he was supposed to be a more established comedian. He was like this. He told the guys, like, I want to go after Otis.
What?
I don't want to go before him. I don't know. He didn't want to go before me because I think I'm not trying to talk shit. I think the way he had the crowd, and when I jumped up afterwards, everybody was like, bam. And he was kind of like this. The crowd was just kind of monotone. He had his ups and downs, but it was just like this.
Yeah.
And when I went up, it was like, bam. She was like, no, I don't want to.
Dude, I remember.
So he didn't want to go, what, after you?
He wanted me to go before him. Like he didn't want to, for some reason.
So he wanted to follow you?
Yeah, it was weird. He was like, because I went before me, and then I came. He was like, no, I don't want to go.
Well, I remember like when I first started at Scenics, how like intimidated I was because I had to follow you, I had to follow Anthony Austin Brown, this guy, and like Darius Jackson,
Darius.
who won El Paso's Funniest one year.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I remember him writing that in my face.
I had to follow all these guys that were fucking badass, and then there's me fucking 2-3 weeks in, and I was like, fuck, dude, like I don't.
But it made you stronger, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
over time it did.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, I was like, "There's no way I can fucking do that. There's no way." And yeah, it helps you.
Yeah.
And I don't know why comics do that. Like, why I want to go before Joe Blow, and I'm like, no, dude, like go after. See,
It makes you stronger, dog. Believe me, it does.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
many times somebody kills the room and you're like, shit. But you go, all right, let me see. And then sometimes you can ride the wave.
and it pays dividends because like when I was at the Laugh Factory 2 weeks ago, that whole lineup before me, there was like 2 or 3 comics before me. but they were all fucking badass. They were good, and they were like boom, 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 and I was like, oh shit. And then but like it's those nights at Scenics or wherever the fuck we do an open mic, where I had to follow you and Anthony and Julian and all these guys. Like it pays off.
It does,
because you know how to like handle that kind. It's like muscle memory in your mind. You know, like okay, like I've been here before, and obviously
just tap into your fucking
and it pays dividends. So like I don't get why comics do that. Like
it does help you out, bro. And then when you go on stage, you don't have any intimidation.
Yeah,
you just go.
Like you could follow anyone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you guys all been in front of headliners killing it, but then you go on stage, even the headliners like, hey, man, fuck, damn, you did good.
You did good, right?
You're
Like,
good, so you're not intimidated. You go, I'm just gonna do my shit and see where it happens. But I'm gonna do me. You don't try to sound like nobody else. I think everybody now, since everybody's progressing, everybody's finding their voice. Yeah, everybody is. You found your voice, dog. Honestly, dude, I'm not gonna compare you to this guy, but you kind of have a similar cadence to what's his name, Philip Esparza, to me.
Oh yeah.
Because Philip Esparza to me is that guy at the party you can talk to.
Yeah.
You seem like that guy. Like you be in a party and you see you and you start talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to this guy. You start talking like, and you start real cool. Next you know you're in a fucking 2-hour conversation.
Yeah.
That's the vibe you have. Philip Esparza has that vibe where you just
he
go.
does.
You have the guy with the red cup at the party like this. I've been here for 5 hours. I'm fucked up. I'm gonna talk to this dude. You know what I mean? That's you. That's the
That's
vibe
so
I get
funny.
from you.
That's a good thanks, bro.
Yeah, and then you have a good monotone voice, but you kind of like, I know your comedy's always like dark, but I get why it is. Which will you work at?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
But
the
now-
first time I met him, I was
Yeah.
like, bro, something's wrong with you.
Yeah. And the thing I like about him is like he'll say fucked up shit, and then he just stay quiet and just go like,
Yeah.
and you're like this. That's fucked up. He's like, yeah, I know.
well, I remember when I
That's why you're a Philly fan, bro.
yeah, when I first started, I said something that I forgot what I said, and what's his name? He moved Beto.
Beto remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember.
He looked at me, and he was like, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?" I was like, "A lot."
Dude, I'm
So
telling you.
much.
Go ahead.
No, I was like, so much is wrong with you.
I'm telling you, dog. But I don't know if you guys remember, speaking of Beto, I remember when he almost got his ass whooped at Scenes.
Oh, by the Cholo, dude.
The Cholo. Because he said some fucked up shit to his girl. He was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Your coochie's so big, you could probably transport a lot of drugs in your pussy. and his girlfriend was all, what the fuck? And Cholo was like, ay, wey, pa' fuera, bro. Pa' fuera. And then that's the first time I saw Beto. Hey, it's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke. And he was scared, bro. That's the first time I seen Beto was fucking
I remember
scared,
that. Dude, and by the way, this Cholo wasn't just like a skinny fucking tattoo Cholo.
Yeah.
This dude was like 6'5", 230, bro. He was a big fucker.
Oh, big
What was
dude.
a lineman?
Hey, what was he saying?
He was saying...
Afuera, like outside.
Yeah.
Go outside. Let's go outside.
But he was transporting girls, like drugs in his girl's coochie and shit, and he just went like,
I remember that, dude. Fuck yeah.
I even got so pissed. He either like said too much information, like, yo, she is transporting girls in her coochie.
Okay, so here's the funniest part about that whole thing, or at least I thought, is that after like that whole confrontation inside happened, we were all outside in the patio, and then the fucking Cholo walks out with his girl and his little like group of friends, and he's cussing out Beto on the way out. Fuck you, motherfucker. Let's fucking blah blah blah, and he fucking leaves. Right. 10 minutes later, Darius Jackson shows up and he goes, hey, guess what? And I'm like, what? And he goes, that fucking big Cholo dude dropped his wallet, bro. And he had all his money, all his credit cards, his fucking ID in there. And I was like, but yeah, and dude, we were like, let's fucking, I gave it to Beto. And I was like, here, dude. Fucking.
He earned it.
Before you get your ass whooped, here you go. That's the first time he was actually like kind of quiet, bro. He realized, like, I can get my ass whooped right now.
Were you there when Jerry Carnes used to do, he tried to do roast battles?
Oh, yeah.
Were you there? I think you were, remember at that big venue he had?
Oh, my, don't even.
Dude,
Bro.
that was so bad, huh?
No, well, look, dude, 2 fights almost happened there, and Beto was in one of them. He was gonna fight. What's his name? That guy from that podcast that we all did.
Takeover was other one.
No, it was before that. The Chris and Misa podcast.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was gonna fight with their producer Handyman or whatever.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Remember?
His name's Handyman?
No, like he would, like the beer guy. Like he would fucking give us beers during the podcast.
I remember that.
Blue. In fact, he was at our show last night.
Blue, that's his
He
name.
was at the show last
Because
night.
homeboy was it was funny because on the phone it was cricket noises. So he would
Oh, yeah.
he would play cricket noises when the jokes the roast thing and they would get mad, bro. He was like, but it was funny, though. It was funny.
And who got mad at him?
I think it was Beto.
Beto,
Bro.
I was on stage when that
yeah.
happened, dude. Because I was going up against him in the roast battle, and he said something to Blue, and then Blue said something back. And yeah, dude, Beto got off stage and wanted to fucking fight, and then Blue fucking gets up. He's like, "Let's fucking go!" And like, there's like 3 people at this fucking show. It's like a huge venue, but there's like
I know,
3 people
2
there.
people.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
And yeah, dude, the fucking owner was like, like you're done.
Yeah.
And then the second time, or the first time when Jerry and what's his name, Marco were gonna fight.
They got into it. It was a bunch of tension
So many
at that
fights,
roast.
bro.
The thing is, it's a roast battle, right? And you would think everybody knows what roasting is, but when people already have some like hidden animosity toward each other, the roasting becomes more personal than anything else. And it was just going back and forth, dog. It was a lot of tension in that room.
Yeah.
The only thing good about that, I wasn't good at roasting, but I won twice.
Yeah.
And it was $200. And at that time I was struggling, and I think I lost my job, and I needed those $200. So I won $400, and I needed to pay rent or some shit, and it was a blessing in disguise. But everybody else was arguing,
When you're like,
bickering. I was like, well, I $200. I
Right,
need
you
this
did
money.
win twice.
I needed, but I didn't tell anybody. I was that broke. I need that money. It wasn't because I wanted to show off when I won. I'm like, I'm broke. I need this money.
yeah, dude, you're like, I got to pay.
I remember we went,
rent.
yeah, hell yeah. I remember we went in this back room, and it was a big, not big, but she's like a little attractive looking white woman. She was the one that owned the club, and she was the one giving out the money.
Yeah.
And she would give me the $200. You know, we pay people right after the show. That's what happens when people do a job for you. You pay right after.
Every episode.
I'm just saying, just throw that concept out there.
You pay.
And
That's,
she had
that's the professional
professional way of
doing business.
Whether you
That's how you do it.
whether you have a full crowd or not, you take the L, and you pay the people that you have brought. Anyway, she paid me. It was really nice, and I remember just her coming out. It was like weird because everybody else was arguing and bickering outside. It was like walking in like a Matrix. Her office was all lit up. It was all quiet and clean. And I was all like, they're cussing each other out outside. And she was just calm in there. Like, I was like, Jerry was like, hey, you get your money, bro. You won. Yeah, you owe this. About time black people win something. I'm like, shut up, man. Shut up.
Shut up.
That's when Jerry, before Jerry, you know, he's different now.
Yeah.
But that was Doug Jerry.
Yeah,
Doug Jerry was like, even Jerry was talking shit. He was like, if you fuckers want something after the roast, we come outside. I'll beat your ass. I was all like, dude.
So the roast skills came out because they had to.
Dude, everybody was going. I even went at Sharita real bad.
Yeah.
Cause you know how I said, we had to go at each other, so I didn't know how to roast her, so it got kind of personal. I was like, so you like fucking the handicap?
Yeah. That's not even personal. That's funny.
It's funny.
So we were going back and forth with each other, and I was like, I ain't gonna say what I said, but it was fucked up what I said. Even now, it was fucked up what I said. I'm like, I said, how did I say it? Because you know, I said, it looks like you're pregnant, but it's like, it's just your unborn fetus.
Bro, I remember.
She was just like, I was like, I didn't have anything, Sharita. I'm sorry. I didn't have anything. That's like go deep. She just looked at me like,
You're a fucking asshole.
yeah. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't have anything.
It's a roast battle.
It's a roast
That's
battle.
how you won, huh?
I had to do it. You know. So it was.
Unaborted fetus. I was
It's
telling
like
you
you're still
that.
keeping your stillborn in there.
That's what I said. She just looked at me like, everybody was like, oh. Nobody even laughed. They were just like, oh, shit.
I laughed. That shit was
It's
hilarious.
like, yeah, you the only one laughing. Everybody else looked at me like it was fucked up.
After that, they're like, oh, this teacher too.
There you go.
You won.
You won. Congratulations.
I'm glad she didn't take it personal because that's some shit I would have been like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass.
As far as you know,
But I
Mike
apologize.
still be fucking-
No, I apologize to her. And Zeke was like, nah, man, it's part of it. You roasted, bro. Don't worry about it. I felt kind of a type of way. But I think that was just a weird tension in the room.
Well, dude, but the thing is like with those roast battles, I liked the idea and the concept of it.
Yeah, it was.
But El Paso, there's not that many comedians. There's only like 30 of us on a good day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
that's being generous.
no offense, but maybe like 10 or 12 of us are worth a damn. But you know,
Yeah. It's just.
you can't. And then like the roasting, like the fire would come out, and like you don't have any time to like write anything.
No.
That's the thing. Like, and at the time when you're new in comedy, you're not friends with Facebook or anything, so you don't like know them and can fucking look up dirt on them, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, roast battles are kind of whack.
I'm not a roast battle
there's
guy.
some that
I
are
don't
good,
roast.
right?
Roasting's not my thing.
There's some that are good, right? Like
Yeah.
well produced ones, but like if it's like just like a local one, it's like
Yeah, plus, I don't like I mean, I know they have to do it, but they always go with the phones. And I know they have to do it to remember what the fuck. I just think it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. I just can't do it.
But you know what trips me out is that's like another form of comedy people go see.
Yeah, people like roast
Like
battle.
people won't go see like a stand-up comedy show, but they'll go see a roast battle.
Yeah, especially if it's a good. If they're going at each other and if they know each other personally, that's when it's kind of like. But it's like some of it's the obvious. They just see, especially if it's an overweight comic, you already know where you're going.
Yeah.
Hey, you fat obese piece of shit. Your mom
your
came
breath
out
smells like Big Mac.
Yeah, exactly. You came out of the room smelling like macaroni and cheese out of the room, and everybody's like, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
It's
easy.
only good when they're good at it. You know?
When you're good at it, you gotta be a good
They're
roaster.
If they're good at like improv too, then they can roast good.
Yeah.
Dude, David Lucas goes in, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
Dude,
That's
he's
like
a
his
killer,
thing.
bro. Dude, he just looks at you and already has like 10 roast jokes about you.
Oh,
You know
he's
what I
just a-
mean? Like he
he's
just
a-
looks at you and boom.
well, he's a beast when it comes to roasting.
He's
Yeah.
good at that. I
Yeah.
saw him do his set though.
Yeah.
It wasn't so hot.
Well, he's probably like this. All right, back to roasting. This
Yeah.
motherfucker over here. Little piece, and he's like, I miss over here. This is the show. I'm an old man.
So I gotta ask you guys a question. Each of you can answer. What's the craziest thing you've seen at an open mic? I know you've been around a little bit.
You really gonna answer this question?
Yeah, I want to know. Like, what's the craziest? you've ever seen?
You of all people gonna
No,
answer
I know.
that?
You fucking getting in a fight right in front of me.
Besides that, not that it doesn't have to be like a physical, like that's not a physical altercation. Like, what's like the craziest thing you've seen where you're like, oh fuck.
I haven't really seen too much crazy shit. One time I saw this big, giant black dude yell at some frat boys dressed as Darth Vader, and then he made them like fucking cry. This was in Seattle at open mic.
I know it can't be here.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened here.
He was scary too, man. This dude was like fucking 6'4", 6'5", big ass dude, dressed in a Vader costume.
But why was he yelling at the frat kids?
Because they were hecklers. They wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Oh, and he made them.
And then he went in on them too. Like they were fucking just like, ooh.
I respect that. If they're heckling the comedians and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, that Darth Vader.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
having to
that
be black
shit.
and he was Darth Vader. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Darth Vader was black.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
He had a giant fucking dildo on him too for some reason.
That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Julian?
I'm trying to think. So I feel like something that happened to me was that when I was like dating this girl at the time, we were fighting and we went to the open mic, and then she didn't get out the car because we were fighting. So I was like, I'm gonna go do my set and I'll be right back.
Comedy comes first.
Yeah, and then I go inside and I start talking, bro. And then there's like a big tranny girl. I didn't think she was a tranny, and then I was talking shit to her because she was talking shit to me. And then I was going at her, and then after my set, I was like, all right, thank you. And then I left, and then they were like, the comics texted me, where did you go? The girl was like trying to fight you, this and that.
I heard about that. I wasn't there, but I heard about you and then you get in with the training, dog.
Yeah, it was crazy because I was like, man, it's a good thing I got in a fight with my girl. You know what I mean? So I could just leave right after my set.
Dude, because it's hard to explain when you get your ass whooped by a trainer, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, she had a dress, the dude had a dress on and beat my ass. It's kind of hard to explain that.
Were you
I
there?
tried to hit her in the nuts, but it didn't work.
Were you there at the mic? It was like maybe like a year and a half ago where we had a trans person like interrupt the show and like get in front of the comics, and and I fucking yelled at him, whatever.
I'm trying to think. I don't think
It was an Aaron Barber started a mic off of Piedras on next to Dewey's and Coconuts.
Oh.
That restaurant, and we tried to do an open mic there, and so a comedian misgendered this person, and this person fucking
who gives a fuck?
went
Sorry.
off. And dude, yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude.
It wasn't at the, you know, Piedras, right? It wasn't the Wing Factory, right?
No, it was across the street.
Oh, the bar that closed down?
That little cafe.
It's a restaurant, yes.
Little cafe,
Yes.
right? It was like a little.
Yeah. We tried to do up
honey
on
something.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
It was
remember
up
that joint.
it was right up Piedras, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the craziest things I've seen. And then, well, the Beto story, that was pretty wild.
Well, I remember. Well, I don't mean to bring. I remember for some reason some mics, especially at the Wing Factory, somebody got in an altercation there. I remember it was the funniest thing because somebody posted it online when Marco and Lando got at it.
Oh, dude.
That was
dude. Lando got it with everybody, bro.
Yeah, I remember that, and I remember somebody filmed it and put it on the comedy page.
Hey, what happened to that comedy page?
I know.
Lando has it.
I know who posted it.
Who was it?
It was Jibs.
You're orchestrator of chaos himself.
Oh, I love this.
But they were just talking shit to each other, but they didn't do nothing. It was just like, you push me, and see what happens. You push me.
Well, remember that started. I can't believe we're fucking talking about this, but about Lando and all that shit. But I remember that started at the El Paso's Funniest.
Oh,
Remember?
Yes.
When-
I remember.
And fucking Lando fucking touched Marco's face or something like.
That's what started it because.
Dude, Lando's a fucking turd, bro. Bro, like, I love him, but, like, he just starts shit and knows how to fuck with people. And then he wonders why he gets mad, like, when he gets punched in the face. He's like, I don't know why you punched me. You had no reason. I'm like, motherfucker, bro. He had all the reasons.
I remember that because it started because me and who was it? It was me and Lando were talking, and then Marco was shushing us.
Yeah.
And Lando was talking to me, but I was like, well, I'm performing on stage. So Marco was just telling him, hey man, like somebody's up there, like chill out. And then we weren't talking that loud, but I think Lando was maybe a little bit loud, but not that much.
Yeah.
And he just went shh, and Lando was like, and I was like, hey Lando, like that. And then it went outside. That's when it started.
Yeah, I was helping Jibs count votes for the show when that happened.
Yeah, I remember that. And it's like the Wing Factory. I ate wings there, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're good.
They had peanut butter and jelly wings. But since all that stuff happened, yeah, they had peanut butter and jelly wings.
They're not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah?
That's what I heard.
That sounds
But I
weird as
never
shit.
got to taste them because, you know, the time I was going to taste them, that's when everything. I was just like, I can't taste the wings now because they're over here arguing, man. So, yeah. But then I remember, what was it? Remember I got drunk with you. I stopped drinking.
Oh, bro.
But what was that spot over there down the
The
street?
German pub.
No, the German pub. But
Oh no. So this is so for those of you who haven't heard this story yet. So I call Otis and I go, hey dude, let's go get some beer. Let's fucking go hang out. All right, he meets me and then I invite Jibs. So we're all there at the German pub drinking beer. And dude, this dude got fucking like annihilated. He got fucking those big like steins. He got like 3 of them, bro.
You?
Yes, dude. So then,
It was in a martini?
martini, guys. That's why I don't drink beer.
dude, that's the first dude. By the way, Otis is the first comedian I've ever seen like consistently just drink a martini. I'd be
But
like,
not no
everybody
more,
drinks.
not no more.
Not anymore. He's
Yeah.
sober
He's
now.
sober. But
martinis,
before.
right?
But he, dude, I fucking all the comics would drink Miller Lite, Bud Light, Budweiser.
This
Corona.
fucker right here.
This dude, like, I remember the first time I got you a drink. I bought you one, and I said, "Hey, dude, what do you want to drink? Let me get you a beer." And you go, "Nah, man, give me a martini." And I was like,
You know what that says, right?
Extra dirty.
That says alcoholic as fuck.
I was alcoholic.
and I was like, all right, yeah, no problem, dude. But like, goddamn, what the fuck, dude?
Do you have a couple martinis, bro?
Dude, I had 3 or 4 to the
Fucked
head.
up,
Everything
bro.
would be. I would down them. I wouldn't just zip
Yeah,
it.
you would.
Bro,
fucking,
you would fucking-
I would buy you like 2 or 3 a night sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just straight vodka, man.
That's all I
A little
drink,
bit
bro.
of-
And then
Dirty.
there was, dude, and then like one of the funniest like orders I've ever taken from comics. Like we were, I don't think you were with us, Otis, but it was me and the guys that we hang out with, and Chris Johnson was with us, and we're there at Bad Habits, and I go, "What do you?" I got everybody around, and I go down the line, right, and I go, "What do you want?" And then Jillian, I'll take a Modelo. Josh, what do you want? I'll take a Corona. Boom. But everybody's getting beer. And then I get to Chris Johnson and he goes, "Man, give me a White Claw." And I was like, I looked at him and I was just like, what?
Just like that.
And
He's so funny.
And he, dude, I looked at him
I like
and he
White Claw.
changed his mind, bro. He got a fucking beer.
It's like that, bro. I used to get when I first started kind of waving off drinking.
Yeah.
I would get Trulies. Well, Trulies ain't that bad. I'll just tell. They fuck you up too.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I would go to the bartender and be, "Hey man, give me a bitch ass Truly." And they never go, "What?" They just go like, "All right."
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause they know.
so I know we got a little off topic, but so I take this one to the German pub. We're there having a good time, and then there was an open mic at there was another open mic on Piedras next to Dewey's. I forgot the name of the
Some
place.
chicken place.
Chicken
Whatever it was.
shit or something. I don't know.
Chicken shit. It's some good chicken shit.
We go in there and the mic's going on, and for one reason or another, this dude gets in a bad mood, and then Zeke says something to him, and I don't know what you. Okay, now you got to take over now.
Well, I don't know. Zeke said something smart to me, man. I don't know. I was not in the mood. I was fucked up. I was staggering and shit. And Zeke was like, he said something snooty to me. I forgot what it was, but he was just like, "Yeah, oh, this did it and it did it." And I was like, "What?" I said, "What you say, dog?" He was like, "You know what I said." I was like, "You know what, man?" I said, "My boy, it's like, I'm on the mood, dog. If you keep fucking with me, I'm gonna hit you so you walk straight." And he was all like, and he just looked at me and I was like, "Man, fuck that shit." And then I was like, me and him started arguing and shit, and then Sheree was just like, and I was like, "Fucking leave, man. You fucking pissing me off, man." And he started pulling, "I'm sorry, Otis, I'm sorry." I'm like, "No, man. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit." And I just got up and left, and he was like,
Were you actually mad?
"Yeah, I was gonna hit him."
Yeah, he was pissed.
I was mad. I was gonna, but I would never hit Zeke. But I was just in that mood where I wasn't. That's why I stopped drinking because I was like, I was just angry.
And that's how he stopped drinking.
Yeah, it's one of the
He
reasons I
hung out with
stopped,
me.
bro.
He hung out with me one time.
Was that the last time?
Wait,
No, I still drink after that.
No,
I
but
still
what
drink.
happened again?
What?
Can you summarize what you just said?
No, so we went out. He got fucked up.
Uh-huh.
We went to the open mic down the street at Piedras, and Zeke said something fucked up to him.
And you were
made-
drunk.
And he was drunk,
Yeah.
and he.
Oh, so that's why you stopped drinking.
Yeah,
'Cause you
well,
didn't
one of
want
the
to
reasons I
fight.
kept drinking after that.
Yeah.
I think, but it was just like, hey, you shouldn't be trying to fight it.
A disabled guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's just how fuck. I was just mad at
Dude,
him.
freaking Zeke, fool, you think he puts deodorant? Because this way we went in for a hug, bro, and I was like, oh, God.
Damn. That's rough.
This
I
podcast
remember
has
that.
gone off the rails. Man.
Come on. You stupid, bro. I swear you stupid.
No, leave that in, bro.
I don't think Zeke listens to these.
But even then, it's just I shouldn't even went there. I never drank. It was in Weissen, those big ass Stein. Their German beers hit harder.
Yeah.
They do,
They
bro.
hit
A
harder.
lot
So
more of them
good,
too
too.
in there.
They're smooth.
Dude, there was another time. We were at the living room, remember? And Sharita was yelling at somebody.
Oh, it was. Oh man, you bringing up all this shit. I think it was.
This is hilarious.
I think it was Henny.
Oh, yeah.
Her and Henny were going at it. I started yelling.
I just went up there to Otis and they were arguing. You guys are just watching. I go, dude, what do you want to drink, bro? Like,
Yeah, he does that shit. Everybody arguing and shit. Hey man, street.
Yeah.
Drink some with some.
Yeah. You want someone to drink while we're watching this fight?
Yeah. That's how he is, guys. That's when they fighting over there. Man, what you want to drink? Yeah. And you can tell, like, because when I used to drink a lot, he used to get drunk with me. We used to get drunk together and shit, but he gets real generous and shit when he's drunk. Cause he's just, cause you're like the generous dude, but you're festive. So when everybody else is enjoying their time, you want to continue everything going. So this dude, he has a walk to him when he gets fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I imitate it perfectly.
Yeah, dude.
Because he does a thing when he does a thing, we'll go like this. He'll get up, he'll be fucked up. He goes, "What you drinking? You got like beer? Come on, don't be a bitch, man." All right, I got you.
That was on point.
And I'm like this. All right, he'll get everybody the whole round, dog. He's gonna punch you the same way. He'll punch you the same way. Punch you the same way. Punch you have a beer in his hand. What you drinking? What you want? No, stop being. Don't be.
Don't be a bitch.
Which one?
I'm buying you a beer. I'm like, I know you are, but I don't want to drink, dude.
He'll buy a whole round, and Bunchy already has a beer in his hand. He'll buy everybody, and when he comes back, he has extra beer for himself.
Yeah.
Something like this, 2 fingers. And he's like, all right, man, the rest are for you guys. And I'm like, dog, you got like 8 beers.
I'm good, man. Dude, I have the perfect picture that describes that.
Dude, he's so crazy.
Yeah, very generous, though. Very cool. Sets a vibe, you know? That's why I enjoyed drinking. When I did drink, it wasn't all bad. It was like, I enjoyed drinking with them because it was like a good vibe, guys.
Yeah, there's some people that just shouldn't drink.
It's
like
true.
my ex. Bro, dude, so much bad shit would happen.
What time did they get violent? At some point, we get violent.
Dude, it got to a point where she was like, "I'm gonna fuck a real man."
Damn.
Wow.
Ever since you got fat, your dick smells.
Damn.
So that's why I lost weight.
Damn.
That's why I lost weight.
That's fucked up, bro.
Damn. What the fuck?
I wish that was not real. I wish that was not real.
Damn, bro.
Dude, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Dude,
Yeah, right.
it is funny and fucked up at the same
Yeah,
time.
it is, bro. It's so fucked.
Women try to hurt feelings, bro. They be trying to hurt feelings.
Dude,
Bro.
it's so
for the
bad.
They know, because once anybody knows anything about you in a relationship, they'll fucking bust it out on you. Like, you're like, what the?
Yeah.
In front of my peoples? You gonna do it in front of my peoples and say everybody? And my mom's right here.
I know, dude.
Dude, if someone told me that shit, I'd be trying to smell. I'd be like, what, man?
I know, me too. I was like, fucking.
Look at this picture of Punchy, dude. Isn't that fucking
That pretty much describes it.
Yeah. Oh, and then the jersey too, soccer jersey.
Yeah, that pretty much describes it.
He's like, "Hey, bro, I bought you a beer." He has 4 beers for him.
Yeah, he's the only person that know that. But when he dresses, he always color coordinated.
Yeah, his colorway.
His colorways. He'll wear some stuff. They have like the green jersey on. They like
Some green ass.
some green ass shoes, or either like green and pink and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, he'll go as
He
far,
rocks
dude.
the fuck out of shoes.
He does, and I remember one time he was wearing like a cheetah print or fucking something like that, and he had the shoes.
Yes.
Oh,
that
bro.
but I think his pants were like cheetah, like something with the fucking cheetah
Yeah,
pattern on
yeah.
it. I think it was his shoes and his shirt. And I go, how was your fucking Zumba class?
That's a point.
Dude, fucking Punchy, bro. He lived his Heineken, man. That's all he drinks is Heineken, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I love, dude, my favorite Punchy is when we go to a bar and there's no Heineken and he has to like fight himself to drink something else that's not Heineken.
I
The
know.
thing is, I mean, when I used to drink, Heineken wasn't my first choice.
Dude, that's his first
That's first choice.
bro.
I drink Heineken. I just didn't. It's like, to me, it's like missing something. For me,
It's very malty.
Yeah, it's just missing
It's
something.
like a Mickey's almost.
Dude, he pounds Heineken's more than a 7th grader pounds his own dick.
Yeah, no, that's super funny.
Yeah, so I remember like situations like that when I used to drink,
Yeah.
and this guy would make sure the party kept going on. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. Times
I like Dos Equis and like Pacificos.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Pacificos, but from Juarez, bro.
Yeah.
The ones here are.
What, it hit different?
Yeah, it's because Mexico. They're made in Mexico, right? So
Yeah.
we're in Juarez, they taste better. Here they taste like, I don't know.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, Pacifico and Juarez is better.
Cause I got used to it one time when I went to Cabo on vacation, and that's why I just kept drinking those.
So you probably had the original joint.
Yeah, and they were really fucking good there.
In Cabo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were having some good Pacifico.
Yeah, and then after that, I was like, okay, these are my shit.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. I love a beer that goes down. When I used to drink, I love the beer that went down smooth.
Yeah.
Or you had that you get the buzz, but it was cold and it was perfectly cold.
Yeah, and you're like,
Chill,
oh, is it
it's
you felt bougie.
Yeah, you feel nice, bro.
Yeah.
You just feel nice. You feel it's a nice vibe. You chilling with your girl. You just out. We didn't even out with a girl. You just
out.
Things happen. You know things. You know when you drink that beer, some good shit's gonna pop up. You feel me?
Yeah.
You just go like this. All right, some good.
Otis, what would make you break your sobriety?
Nothing at this point.
Yeah,
I'm good.
That's good.
I don't miss it anymore. Before I did.
Good job.
What about weed? You smoke?
I smoke on occasion.
Yeah.
But not like
nothing
that.
too crazy.
No.
I don't think I've ever had a session with you, bro.
No, I think one time
You gotta come over.
when I did smoke, I was surprised. 'Cause everybody looks at me as so, I guess you can say, conservative, I guess.
No, you're not, bro. I love you.
But I'm saying. That's stupid. That's what he said when we were laying in bed together.
I fucking love you.
You're so peaceful.
You're so peaceful. I love the way you sleep.
God damn
No, but
it.
I don't really wild out like that. Like, people look at me, I don't really, like, it takes a lot to get me mad. Like, you really have to, like, basically, if I'm pissed off, people know, all right, you did something.
wrong. Yeah.
You did something to Otis because Otis isn't
That's
right.
why when they say Otis is mad at this person.
Yeah.
When they say Otis is mad at this person, I'm like, oh well, what did you do?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
What
I
did
think
you
anybody
do?
having an altercation with everybody's like, oh, I only made one mistake when I was drunk. I want to go back to that, but I remember peanut butter whiskey and making the biggest mistake in my life.
Peanut butter whiskey's so good.
It is. It goes down so
Was it
fucking
the peanut
smooth.
butter screwball?
I just remember peanut butter whiskey, dog. That shit goes down so smooth.
yeah.
You think you're eating a fucking peanut butter sandwich, so
It's
you're
so
sitting there.
good. Sipping it. Oh,
Well, you make so many bad decisions on that shit.
Yeah.
When you're fucked up,
Oh, this kid.
if you drink that shit, just notice you're gonna make a bad decision.
Yeah.
You're gonna say something stupid, or you're gonna do something dumb. And you're gonna be like this: peanut butter whiskey? Yeah. That's what I did, dog. I remember. I kind of regret it. No, I do regret what I did, but it happened.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good, bro. No alcohol. I'm proud of you.
What made you want to do that?
What?
Go sober.
Well,
I
fucking
don't-
hanging out with you, bro.
Well,
Fuck.
besides that, but like, I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do it.
No,
Like, there's no like, I'm a functioning alcoholic, so
No, it's
there's
good.
like,
I
there's
wasn't
no,
a functional alcoholic.
there's no way I could like bring myself to like.
I wasn't functioning anymore, dog. I wasn't. it wasn't
Especially, did you do it cold turkey or did you just fucking?
cold turkey.
You really like
Yeah.
when did dude? Holy fuck!
It mostly was that day at Love Buzz when I was like everything was like in segments. You know how you get fucked up and you don't remember things in segments.
Oh,
You did this
God.
and you went here,
Yeah.
but you don't remember.
Were
the
you
whole-
were you there for a show or what?
It was Jenny's birthday.
Oh, was it Jenny's birthday show?
She had a Jenny birthday
How long have
show.
you been sober? 2 years?
Like since I thought it was a year and some change, but Jenny corrected me. She's like this. Oh, this is my birthday this year, and then now we're doing this again. It's only been a year. I was like, you're right. I got sober that day. I got fucked up with Love Buzz. So it's probably been a year and three months maybe.
Oh, shit, that's good, bro.
Yeah, you feel different. It's just I got tired of feeling like shit, but that Love Buzz, and then I was, cause what's his name, Cam from
Oh yeah, strip.
the strip. He told me like, yo, you were hitting on everybody.
Oh,
Said you were fucked up.
dude, drunk hitting on girls, bro. It's like
dangerous,
so bad, bro. Cause then like you're like, fuck. There's a misrepresentation about me.
Exactly.
bro.
I was acting weird. He said like, I hit on
That's
every
the
girl.
worst. Like cringe. That's
Everybody, bro. He's
Oh,
like,
dude,
you were,
I
I was
hate
like,
that.
and he named the girls I hit on. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, you hit on this girl.
Were they hot?
I'm like,
And
somewhere.
no, at least they weren't hot. If they
You were
were
just-
hot, that's worse.
You were just
They're
swinging
ugly.
for the fences that night.
Everybody, bro. Everybody was looking at me like. And one time I almost got with a chick, but I was so drunk I didn't close the deal.
Yeah. Oh, dude, come on.
Yeah.
That's
And
why you get drunk to close a deal.
I didn't close the deal at all, man. That's why I
Yeah, dude, you had to. You were going backward. You were like a dyslexic drunk.
Yeah. And then I ended up getting a $40 tab at El Comenta because I bought everybody Cam and all them because they were driving me around, so I bought all of them.
$40 at Comenta? That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
But the
God
thing
damn.
is, he said, I told them,
It's cheap.
I said, let's go in here. That's what Cam told me. I was drunk. Let's go in here and watch these bitches, dog. I said, it's like a fashion show. They're all drunk. We're going to come in and we're going to get some bitches. And he said, I went in there, fucked up. You know how you wait in line? I went in there in the front, and I passed out in front of the counter. And with my head, and I was just fucking drool all over the counter.
Oh, no, this.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, dog, it was fucking hilarious. They're like, you're fucking funny, dog. You're drooling.
Instead of helping you, they're like, you're fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah. So that's what made me stop. Lucky they drove me home. Like Cam drove me home.
That's
but
cool.
if they missed somebody else, or I've been fucked up, you tell me all that, I got diddied or something. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Could have been bad, bro.
That's what made me stop. But as good as you guys, ain't nothing wrong with drinking. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
You're a functional alcoholic.
I'm 26, bro. So young. Come on.
No, enjoy your life, man. Like, you guys always been cool. I've been drinking with you guys. And when you guys.
So you've been drinking with me since I was 19, bro. It's kind of sketchy, but I'm just kidding.
That's your choice, bro. Like, I didn't make you drink.
No, that's crazy, man. No, yeah, dude. I think this. What do you think is next for the El Paso comedy scene?
It's good. Do I like where it's at? Everybody's progressing. You see everybody kind of finding themselves, getting in their own lane, dog. See cats traveling. It's a beautiful thing to see, bro. I'm really proud of everybody, dog. I'm proud of you guys, everybody's specials, rooms. You guys are going around. It's a beautiful thing to see, bro. It really is. I ain't gonna lie. It really is a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah.
You guys are progressing, man. You guys should be really proud of yourselves.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
We're trying.
Oh, man, you guys are doing great, bro.
Dude, I fucking love Otis, bro.
No, you got, no, man.
You were like the one that I was like, dude, this guy.
I appreciate that, man.
Guy
But
right here. I need to be like this guy.
no, man, you guys have been like done above and beyond.
How long have you been doing comedy now?
Oh, shit, over 10 years, I think now. It's been a grind, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a grind, bro. So that's why
So you started with Anthony Austin Brown or what? Or who
me
came?
and Nico started on the same time. The first open mic was I saw Nico across from me. That was the first time. Nico had more hair than me, and so did I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's cool.
And the comedy scene was different from what it is now.
Dude, I feel, bro, when I started, I feel like I caught, like, the good OGs.
Yeah, you did.
Because, like, I now, back then, bro, like, even when David Knight comes into town, I feel like the nostalgia of, like, the old comedy scene.
You put
bro.
David Knight and nostalgia in the same sentence?
Yeah. Because he reminds me, because of the fucking, just him and Lando beefing back then. Fucking, he was always like beefing with someone, and then seeing Maverick, seeing everyone, like all those old guys. Like, everybody was a dick back then, bro. And then now, like, you're a dick to the new guys, and you hurt my feelings. Like, bitch, what feelings? You're a comic. If you're a comic, you don't have feelings.
It was different back then, but David Knight was another beast, dog. He was like, I call him the El Paso Dane Cook and shit. How you guys doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, bro? This dude was a straight beast, though. Like, this motherfucker would. I don't really put his business out on blast. I know he's settled down and everything. But I remember he would go to open mic and he had this girl with him and shit. And he was all like,
all the bitches.
Yeah, he always had different girls with him. Check this out, Otis. Look, this bitch has big titties on.
Bro.
Guess what? My dick's gonna be between later. I'm like, this what? Otis, I said my dick is gonna be between later. Hey, I'll send you a picture later. I'm like, this motherfucker would get with a girl at an open mic, right? Or get a girl to the open mic. Go back. And after they leave the open mic, I'll still be doing comedy. I'll be on there getting ready to go up. I get a fucking picture, and it'd be him with the girl. And you see him like next to some titty like this. Told you. And I'm like this.
Told you.
Yeah, dude, he was saying, and one time this girl did not want to go to open mic. He brought this chick to open mic. I don't want to be here. Shut up. I'm doing my shit. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Like this. And the girl wasn't fucking, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here at this damn mic. She went outside and sat down. I'm like, yo, she's upset. Otis, do you really think I care? Otis, you don't get it. Bitch is gonna learn. He went and did his set. Took his time talking to us outside. She was fucking pissed. He's like, guess what, Otis? I'm still gonna fuck her. And I'm like this. Man, she's pissed off. You're not gonna bang this bitch. I'll send you a video. This motherfucker sent me a video with her jumping on top of him like this. Told you. I'm like, this motherfucker was a menace, dog. David Knight, I
love you. He's a fucking menace, bro. He's a fucking menace.
What's he do
I
now?
told you
He's still
it
in
was-
comedy?
He's still in his comedy, bro. And like, he comes in. He I think recently, like maybe it's like 6-7 months ago. Or
Yeah,
something,
he showed up at Phoenix. Yeah.
dressed in all black.
The same fucking guy.
Same guy doing the same
I have
shit.
a wife now.
So like, how many babies mamas you got? Oh, I got 3 or 4. Whatever. You know what happens, man. Hey, yo, that's on my road, man. That's on my road. I'm like this. Where the fuck did you go? Cops looking for me. Gotta chill. Gotta chill. I'm like, dude, what the? Then he said he was locked up for a little bit too.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to put your business out there. He's like, what happened to you? Got locked up for a little bit. Give my time. Give my time. Give my time. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Still out there looking. Still, he's settled down now. But he was a menace, dog. David Knight was a fucking menace.
Dude,
I love
he
that dude,
was,
dog.
bro.
He would come in and every time, dog, have a different girl.
Dude, he was a fucking. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, he's badass.
Dude, he was so funny, and then he was doing shit off stage and just bad girls and not even try.
Nice.
He had girls. He went to the point where a girl would drive into the mic. She's not going anywhere. She's waiting for me. I'm like this. She's in the car though. She's her car. She's not going anywhere.
I wonder what the fuck he does, bro.
I don't know what he did.
Dude, it's so crazy, bro, because he has the girls like that, bro. Like, just fucking there for him. And
Don't worry, at the end of the night, I'll be snorting cocaine off her titties always. I'm like this. What? You heard what I said? Got a baggie right here. We're doing it. We're doing it. And I was like this. What the dude, I don't go into this too much, but he would show me shit. I'm like, how do you do this? It's like this. Don't
I
worry.
fucking love you, bro. He's, oh, man. But
Don't
yeah,
worry
dude,
about it.
that old comedy scene, bro, that shit
It was
was
different.
badass.
It was different, dog. It was a different scene.
With
With tension.
Yeah.
Dude, it was cool, dog.
That's a lot of tension.
Fucking Ivan, too. Ivan Harris.
I miss that dude, dog.
Oh yeah.
He was a good dude.
Dude,
dog.
he brought the nostalgia, too.
Yeah, it was just a good, but from what it is now, it's becoming a great scene. I love
Yeah,
it.
like now it's evolved a lot, bro. Like there's so many young guys. I used to be the only young guy, bro. And then like younger guys started coming. I was like,
And they're all doing their thing, and I'm proud of them too, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody's just, like you said, everybody's kind of sprouting out there, dog. And it's just good to see.
Dude, I remember when it's funny you bring up Ivan. I remember when I first started the first open mic at Mona.
Oh yeah,
2021. This fucking place was packed to the brim with people, and I go up there and I fucking bomb, bro. Bomb. I ate a bag of dicks, bro. It was bad, terrible. And it was like initially like one of the first times like I ever like didn't get laughs, like nothing. And I got off and I was like kind of upset with myself. I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong? You know, at the time I didn't know anything. I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
yeah.
And then
Was that your first bomb?
Yes, and dude, it was
Ooh.
epic, bro. It was bad. It was bad. I still think about it to this day, bro.
So
Like-
bad, right? You still feel the
Yeah,
emotion.
that shit fucking yeah.
You
So-
can hear a pin drop in that bitch. That's
yeah,
like,
dude, it was bad. It was bad, and I remember Ivan coming up to me. He's like, "Hey man, how long you been doing comedy?" And I was like, "A month." Bro, it didn't look like that up there. You handled yourself pretty well. And I was like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, anybody else would have bitched out, but you hung in there." And I was like, "What he doesn't know is I did bitch out. I didn't even do my full time. I only did like maybe like out of the 5 or 7 minutes, I only did like 3.5, 4." But dude, it felt way longer than that. I'll tell you that, dude. But he was like,
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah,
then he was like, "Oh, dude, you're gonna be all right, man. That wasn't bad. Your jokes were a little abrasive, but you got it. You're gonna be okay." I was like, "Yeah, that's probably why no one fucked with me." But
No, he was very positive, dog. He was one of those cats that I remember when I was single, dog. He tried to be my cupid, dog, hook me up.
Yeah.
Girls, and he was all like, one thing, I had a table full of girls. Say, "Oh, this man, I spoke highly of you, dog. I fucking gassed you up in front of this chick. Let's go." I'm like, I went through a breakup. I was like, "No, I don't feel like, what, are you gay?" And I'm like, "No, dog. I just don't feel like doing that."
are you gay?
He's like, "Come on, I set him up for you, dog. You hit a home run." And I'm like, "Nah, man, something's wrong with you." And I'm like, "Nah, dog. Who broke your heart, bro? Who broke your heart? You want a beer or something? Rovesito, you good?" I'm like, "No,
that was the
good,
fireman
bro."
in him taking care of you.
Yeah, he turned. I'm like, "No, I'm good, bro. Don't worry about it. It's me. I gotta leave. I don't feel like dealing with females right now." He's just like, "Man, fuck." They were hot. I just didn't want to deal with them.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
Steve, what do you think about the comedy scene so far? You're the newest face on the block.
I think it's I mean, the only comparison I have is like I've done comedy in Seattle, here, and in Minnesota. I did an open mic there, and it's just like I don't know. It's different. Like El Paso, I think is a better training ground for someone who's new because you have to work harder to get laughs. You know.
Yeah.
And it's because Seattle, I don't know, and people would go up and they do their jokes and shit. And there's a lot of people that like, they were just all right, you know? And then of course you had like your hitters and shit. But you had a lot of people that were just all right and didn't really seem to be like progressing too much within that like month that I was there.
Yeah.
But then I came here and all of you guys, everybody had like fucking, for the most part, had structure, fucking setups, punches, like jokes, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas, in the other places, it was kind of like they seemed to be figuring it out. Trying to figure it out without being able to figure it out.
Yeah, dude, that's what I noticed about seeing new comics in other cities, bro. But like in other cities that I go to, travel to, I could tell that they're just getting away with it because their crowds are so accepting to comedy that they're just laughing just to laugh, but they're not laughing at what's really funny.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But then you have like other comics that are really good, and those are the ones that are like, okay, this is the good guy, this is the new guy, you know. Like I could always tell when I go to a big city.
Yeah, you can tell when they have like they put in the work, and you can see that they have like a solid setup. Here's a punchline. Like this is how you fucking tell a joke, you know?
Yeah.
I like always walking into a new scene that nobody knows you in, and they don't know what you're coming with. So you kind of some people are accepting of you, and some people go,
dude, bro, in fucking Dallas, bro, the fucking white comics, bro, out there. All you guys can suck my dick. Cause some of you, but dude, there was this white dude, bro. I was like, hey, what's up? Like I was saying what's up to the comics, and I was like, hey, I'm Julian. And like, I'm a Latino, bro. They don't fuck with Latinos out there.
Really?
At all.
That's weird.
Cause like at all.
Yeah.
And I went to shake his hand. He's like, oh, sorry, bro. I just tatted my hand. I can't shake your hand. And then I was like, all right, babe, whatever. And then I go up and I fucking killed, bro. And then afterwards, he just fucking looked at me. He was like, everybody was like saying what's up. And then he goes up and he fucking didn't do, like, he was all right. Yeah. But it wasn't like me.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like, I was like, fuck this kid, bro. He thinks like he's better than me. I'm like, fuck you.
You know what? That I'm not gonna say what, who, where, but something happened to me. Who was it with? It was Jibs. I think it was me and Jibs, and this dude went before us, and he ate it, and me and Jibs did our thing, and he was getting mad. He just got off stage pissed. Like he instead of like giving us that, well, hey man, good set. He was just like. Like, yo, what's up with your boy over here? He's like, he's just mad, he didn't do well. And I'm like, but he was walking around like being real cocky and shit. And I'm same thing, what's up, man? And you know how when I give people dap, I kind of go in. So I was like, what's up, man? And I was like, it's awkward. And I was like, all right, he's like, and I'm like, all right, my man. But when he hit my chest, since I've been working out, it was kind of hard. So he's like, I was like, all right, bro.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
I was like, all right, bro. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I'll leave it like that. I looked at Jibs, and Jibs was like, no, you just do your thing, man. You just do your thing. And I was like, all right. I went up there, me and Jibs did our shit, he got off, and he left, dog. He didn't even help break down because he went with, I ain't gonna say who it was, but he helped set up the stage.
Where was this?
It was in Austin over there. But he was just all fucking mad, bro. And this other cat came through, did a set, a guest spot too, or did a spot, he killed Tony and shit. He killed it. But it was me, him, Jibs, we all did good. But that guy was just all mad, like, he was an older dude. He had to be like, you know, some people don't age well. But he was 40 something, maybe middle. But he was just all mad, bro. And it was mostly like suburb kind of people, you know. And he was just all mad. And soccer moms all looking at him like, what's wrong with you? Why are you upset? Oh,
soccer moms.
I'm mad. And he just walked off. And I'm like, dude, why is he getting his feelings like this? We all have bad sets. You eat a dick, you just go, okay. We don't sit there and like, you know. And I don't get that part of the comedy scene.
Yeah.
Some of it's like that. It's like this weird kind of jealousy shit, and from grown men.
Yeah.
And
It's so weird, huh?
It's weird, and especially when it's older dudes. I'm like, dog, you somebody's dad, homie. Why
Oh,
you
dude,
acting this
older
way?
guys are the worst.
I'm like, why you acting like you somebody's dad, homie? Or you even an abuelito, you over here acting all. And I'm like, dude, that's your grandson's friend, bro. Who the fuck are you to get mad about? He's doing jokes.
Yeah.
What's your problem, bro?
Yeah.
Well, I think, and I think like what Steve said too about like the comics that we have to work harder is, I feel like in bigger cities like even in Austin, Dallas, L.A., all these big towns that where all these big names come from or whatever, like those comics are spoiled over there because they get to do open mics in clubs. They get to do open mic, like you could do fucking example in LA. You could do fucking open mic at the fucking Improv or Comedy Store or whatever, and that's privilege. Like you're doing it at a club, like that's a club where people go to laugh. They don't do open mics over. I'm pretty sure they do, but like I'm pretty sure they're not as like,
Yeah.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
our styles are different, bro. Cause like you could tell, like we have to like work for the laugh, so we're more like raw. But then you go to like the other cities, like they're funny, right? They have good jokes, but like we're more like in tune. I feel like.
I agree with somewhat what you said, but also I think what we have on our side is time.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the cats, 3 minutes, you got to get off.
That's another thing. You sink or swim real quick over here.
Yeah, and you got to get off the light. And if you pass the light over there, you ain't going back on that stage. If it's an improv, they're doing a comedy club.
Yeah.
Here,
I still think they'd be better though because they got like multiple mics where they can be fucking hammering out that 3 like all day.
I do have a point, but it depends because like a lot of cats like it depends. Like you've been like for us, for me, I can say 3 minutes ain't. I need more than that. Because somebody you just get warmed up and you gotta get. It's like doing a guest spot. When you do a guest spot, you're like, oh, and you start getting it, and you gotta get off, and you're like, oh man, you're just getting. You hadn't really hit them yet. You tickled the tank a little bit.
Yeah.
But you didn't really
Punch him up.
You didn't punch him up. So that's how you get the 3 minutes. Maybe you're right. You can still punch it and get better. But one thing about us, and I remember when I first started, sometimes open mics would be 5 comics, 6, 7. And the guy's like, can you do 10, 12? You're like, yeah. And you ate that time up. You got better because you got so much time. That's how I think we have on our side in El Paso.
Yeah.
We have that time. You 5-7 minutes. Yeah. You run the mic. So you run the mic. We all ran mics at one point.
Yeah.
Sometimes you give, if he's doing hot, you give him an extra minute. You're like, oh shit, more than 5.
Yeah.
So it gets 7. Other places 3. That if you're hot or not, you're getting the fuck off. 3 minutes. Because you have 50 comics after you.
Yeah.
So you're getting the fuck off right now, bro.
Well, I remember when I went to Austin like 2 years ago, I went to a mic and it was like 40 people deep and you only got like 2 minutes.
Oh shit! So how you can get off in 2 minutes? I know some guys can get off in 2 minutes, but I mean, it's hard comedically to do that. You basically got to go for your joke and go for the fucking maybe what quick setup and punch, setup and punch.
That's all you. Yeah, if you're doing that amount of time, that's all you got time for.
That's all you can do.
It's just little quick fucking bangers.
And then you gotta realize it has to fuck with your psyche when all you do is set up and punch, and it don't hit, and you do a couple moves and it don't hit. So you already get kind of like, man, do I fucking suck or why is it not? Because usually us, or any comedian, wise, you'll go in different rooms and one joke will fucking fall flat, other joke will be good. So you feel a little bit better. But when you go in different rooms and they all suck, you just walk around like, damn, I'm gonna go home and jack off. This sucks.
Go home and rewrite them
I'm
motherfucking
gonna jack off
jokes.
and rewrite the joke at the same time.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As comedians, what you think? Like, the shit don't hit. Because when you write a joke in your head, this is gonna be fire. Like, oh fuck yeah, and then you go on stage and nobody laughs. Not even the other comics that know you. They're like, ooh.
You ever have that shit though when you have like a new joke and you fucking go up and you do that shit and it hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you go up and do it again and it doesn't hit.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah. There's something about that fucking like brand new improv thing, you know, where you're doing it for the first time and it's just, I don't know, there's some freshness about it.
Yeah, it's just
Because you're excited to say the joke.
Yeah.
And then there's something, the way you perform it when it's the first time.
Yeah, you're like, oh, here we go.
Right?
Yeah. And then that
But then you do it again and it's like rehearsed or some shit and it doesn't hit. It's like,
Or sometimes when you have a joke where it's like it don't hit, but then you either do a mannerism or you fucking drag a word or add something to it, something so simple, and it hits.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
flip the words around.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, you motherfuckers, all I had to say was cuz, and that fucking changed the whole joke, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like you had to put in work
Yeah.
to find that, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you snap your finger, and then like that snap and little mannerism changed the whole joke.
Yeah.
You know?
But that is
That's
where that
happened
fucking
before.
work comes into play, man. And knowing how to fucking do your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Dude, that
and
happened
Figure it out.
one time in Houston, bro. It was like a big show, and one thing I noticed about like bigger shows is that you could be theatrical and it'll be funny, like fucking do like mannerisms and shit.
Yeah.
That's
And then there was ones where I said a joke and they were laughing, and then I went like that, but and then they were laughing, and then once I did that, I didn't say anything and I made the mannerism and they laughed again.
Oh man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so it was weird, bro. I was like, oh shit, I'm just gonna go like this and see what happens. I was like, oh, it worked. I didn't even say anything. I just did that.
Ah man, I love that shit. I love when the energy's in the room and you feel it.
Yeah.
And like, there's some rooms that we all been into where no matter what you say, they're gonna laugh.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Like last night.
Yeah, you can just tie your shoe and they're like, well, he's tying his shoe. And you're like, ah. You're like, okay, all right.
Yeah, those are great, but they're so far in between. Like,
Very, yeah.
like
But
last
it is-
night was like, I think one of those nights where like even the setup was getting a laugh.
Nice.
That's good.
Dude, this fool did 20 minutes up front, bro.
Like you did a meeting. I heard
I
Red
fucked
Red
up,
like,
dude.
No, you didn't. It's your show.
You're in the
No, you didn't. No, you can't say
That's what I was
fuck
telling
up.
him too. Yeah,
It's your own show, bro. You can
Yeah,
do
why
30
not?
minutes up front. It doesn't matter. Dude, someone told me that they were on the road with like Alex Raimundo, and he hosted a show. And the first night, Alex did like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Host, and then he brought up everyone else and 30. Fucking, and then the next show, he hosted and he did an hour and 30 minutes,
What?
and then brought up everyone.
Whoa. Wow, bro. If that's the case, I'm only doing 5 getting off. As long as I get paid, right? Alright. If you're gonna take that much time, I'm only doing 5. I'm not going because the audience by then is already.
They're already tired of
Yeah,
that.
you're gonna hit the G spot so much. Even a girl like this, all right, I'm done. Like I can't squirt anymore. We're done. So
But yeah, I know last night was pretty cool, man. And you know, again, like the whole doing the like I did a lot of new stuff last night,
yeah.
and it worked. But now I'm gonna do it again, and I'm probably not gonna get as lucky as I did last night.
Well, I mean, don't go with
Does that
mindset,
work,
though.
though?
But
Yeah.
you
Figure it
know,
out.
But last night was crazy, man. Everybody did fucking.
What did mine die too?
Everybody's died a while ago, but we got 2 mics recording,
Nice.
so we're
We're
straight.
just talking shit about everybody, man.
No, he's being real, man.
Dude, that show last night was cool though.
Yeah.
It was fucking sick.
You know, that was a good thing about that fucking class that I took, because I know people talk shit about classes, right? But the solid thing was like at the end of the fucking class, that show, because in the beginning you're only doing mics and shit, right? So it's very fucking hit and miss. It's more miss than hit.
Yeah.
But a show is so much fucking easier. And that's what that was. So when we had our graduation show, it was an actual show at the fucking club. The laughs were just fucking easy. And then it makes you feel good and you get that fucking like little confidence. You're like, this is why I'm fucking doing this. Like, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about anybody's past because if you want to go that path where you take a class, people that kind of
Dude, yeah. Well, look, the thing that I love about comedy is like there's no rules to it.
Yeah.
You can't go to like a fucking
bro,
university.
there's
You
no
can't go to like a university and learn how to be a comic. Some people like you take classes. Some people like me just see an open mic, or maybe you heard about a mic and you went. I don't know how you started, but like I think there's just so many avenues, and like I hate how like people just like there's some people in this scene that like, oh, you gotta do it this way, and you know
You gotta wear a suit.
You gotta do this, and you gotta say this and that, and you can't do this because if you do that, you're gonna end up. I'm
His
like,
co-signer says this shit all the time.
and I'm like, dude,
That's how I said it.
I
I gotta wear a
gonna go there.
suit.
dude, and I was like, dude, there's no rules, bro. Like, there's no rules to comedy, whether we like it or not. Like, for example, like, I've been doing it 4 years. Julian, how long have you been doing it?
7.
7. You, what, 10? You, how long?
A year and 2 months.
Year and 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, for example, next year you could be headlining if like things go right for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a guy like that we know that is on TikTok. He's been doing comedy for what, 2 years now? Maybe less than that. I don't know. And he's already headlining.
Yeah.
Just like there's no rules. Like,
I think it's a lot of it is how much work you're willing to fucking put in, you know, and the time thing too, because your co-signer started the same time as you. Your skill levels are way fucking different, bro.
Oh my. All right. Well, you know what? I put it this way. He said there's no rules. Everybody has a different path.
Yeah.
And basically, if we're both at the same open mic,
equal.
we're, you know, you can't really, you feel me? If like you said, if you're not somewhere different and you give me advice, and we're both in the same place.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. That's always the thing, and that goes with like everything too.
everything in life. I mean,
You
just
shouldn't-
in general. Yeah.
You
General.
shouldn't take advice from somebody who's not in a position that you don't want to be in, you know? Like, if you're not fucking successful, like, I don't want to be you, then why the fuck would I listen to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you are fucking successful as shit and I want to be like you, yeah, I'm gonna fucking listen to what you're saying.
But even then, like, you just take everything with a grain of salt and you just
Yeah.
kind of go your own path, bro. You open your own doors or you try your best to find your way. You just find your way, bro. If you really want something, the universe has a tendency to speak. It'll open it up for you.
Yeah.
Even when you least expect it, even when you're at your last dime, you feel like I can't exert any more of this shit.
Let me win a roast battle real quick.
Yeah. Same thing when I was broke, that's what happened, that roast battle. Nobody knew I was broke, but that helped me. Didn't keep my relationship, but it helped me. I needed it.
Yeah, necessity,
Yeah, dude, honestly,
man.
bro, fuck-
Then the
fuck
fact that you
shit.
needed some shit, that necessity fucking made you like hone in and fucking put in that
Exactly.
work. And
Dude,
get
ever
it,
since
you
I
know?
left the relationship, bro, my comedy career has been better. The show's just a fucking distraction, bro. So like now, like I'm like fuck having a girlfriend right now. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm on my own wave. I'm going out of town. I don't have to worry about no girl. Like, fuck it, you know.
Understood.
And I think in a solid relationship, you shouldn't really have to be working, like worrying about shit like that.
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Yeah, if
be
it's
like
a good
the-
relationship, they'd understand, you know. But,
Yeah, exactly.
But like right now, bro, the way the dating scene is, especially like for girls around my age, they're all fucking like the same, dude. Like it's hard to find a unique fucking girl.
Yeah.
It is, man. You kind of have to,
I
like,
think generally speaking, that's always the case.
it is,
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah.
But just, let everything happen. I just said, like, let everything happen. Let everything happen.
Yeah.
Don't force it. And if it is not there, it's just not there, man.
Yeah.
You can't make it happen if it ain't. In relationships, anything else, just let everything flow. Keep progressing, keep grinding like you do. You and Puga both do, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like the saying, man, that fucking obsession is the cure for mediocrity. So basically, like, if you're not obsessed, then you're just gonna be mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I always think about that because that's like the biggest fucking fear. Is like, am I just mediocre? Like,
Yeah, be mid.
yeah. So I just be obsessed about shit.
Yeah, man. And you guys are on the right way. You're on the right path, man. Everything that's coming to you, man, especially both of you guys, you deserve it, man.
Thanks.
Never second guess you guys yourself. 'Cause I think everything success-wise that you guys have coming to you, you deserve it.
Thank you. Well, you know what's crazy is I didn't even expect to make it this far, or the trajectory of like my comedy career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to make it that far. Like, I didn't expect to be at Laugh Factory 2 weeks ago. Like when I first started at Phoenix, I never in a million years like even thought that was a fucking thing.
Top shit.
Congratulations.
No,
on that
but
show,
like
man.
I thank
Yeah.
you, but like it's just like holy fuck, and it didn't really hit me till after I got off stage, because I was just so, and I think you guys and Steve too, you can understand that like when you have like a goal in mind and you're just like laser like focused on it,
Yeah.
whatever it is, like
Yeah.
comedy wise, and then when you get there and you do it, even when I didn't really get I took it all in when I was there, but I was like, after I got off stage, then it hit me and I got to like enjoy that moment. Like when
Sure.
I was just up there, I was there to work and like be good, you know, like I was just
That's probably why you were there to begin with.
focused. Like
You know
I was
what I
like,
mean?
I have to focus on this. Later, I can laugh and
Yeah.
talk and fucking drink all the. But dude, I didn't even fucking drink. Believe it or not, like that's how like laser focused I was at that show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because I was like, fuck, like that's a big name club.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a fucking asshole up there. Like I gotta like, you know. And to me, and you know what's crazy again? It comes back to the spoiled things. Like there was another good comic that I met there. He fucking does that room all the time. So to him, it was like not a big fucking deal.
Like a normal day.
You know, but he didn't drive fucking 12 hours like I did to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like, and I think all that kind of like came together. And then when I got off stage, that's when it hit me. I was like, oh fuck, I just did this club, and I took advantage of it because I don't know if or when I'll ever be back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I didn't. I'm glad that I didn't take it for granted. I just honed in and just like.
I think
you know,
that is like the ways you should be looking at it, you know? Like, you don't take it for granted because your first time doing that spot, so it's like, yeah, stepping stone, right?
Have you ever had
But
the same feeling?
at the same time, when you're fucking up there doing that shit's cakewalk. You're gonna be doing that all the time, so it's just work.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. Like when I was up there for those 10 minutes that they gave me, it was easy.
Yeah.
It felt like, I mean, obviously it's not the comic strip or anything like that, but like it felt like, oh, you've been here before. It's just another stage.
There you go.
It's just the name on the back that's like.
Yeah.
You just know that.
Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense.
Because like
Yeah.
the same mentality, you just know I deserve to be here. You don't second guess it. You're excited, you're everything, but you know you belong. This is my spot.
That's work for you.
It's work.
Yeah. You
So,
got this.
I remember when I first walked into LA, I didn't perform out there. Like I think I did Ontario Improv. Man, that was like 10 minutes. But I remember walking in, and you know how the comedy store has all these different rooms, and you're walking, you seeing all these people, and you go, can I hang with these people? Can I hang with you? And then you look and you go, okay, I can hang with these people. I belong here.
Yeah.
This is where when you have that mentality, nothing's gonna stop you.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna. I put money on it. It's not. I think people get discouraged. It's a big thing. No, you go up there and you say, "I fucking." That's what I do before I go on stage. I have a weird inner voice that just goes, "Hey, big-headed motherfucker, what's up? You belong here. So let's do it."
Yeah.
And then, God bless his soul. I don't mean to. I should mention him, but Billy Post. You guys don't remember. You guys don't know who he is, but he passed away. And I remember, sometimes his voice comes to me. We would do coconuts. Remember, coconuts used to be a full room. And when I was first starting out, I was like, man, I'm nervous. What I do? He's like, yo, Otis, my man, we belong here, bro. Just show them who the fuck we are. And then that's what always gets me hyped. I hear that little voice in my head. Show these dudes who you are, bro, because they don't know who you are yet. Show them who you are. Every time I know I gotta do my secret way, but that's my secret.
Yeah.
I can still every time even the open mic go like this. Nobody knows who you are right here. You guys know, but I'm like that motherfucker. He don't know. I don't know who the fuck you are right now. This is all you have, bro. You got mice in your apartment, so what are we gonna do? The mice already know who you are. They're there every day. So go ahead and do these. Then people know who you are.
Yeah. You
That's my mentality, though. You don't have to copy out. You guys do your own thing.
You like that pressure though? That sounds like pressure.
I love it. Because people don't know who the fuck. They go like, dude, I've been underestimating my whole fucking life, bro. It's just the whole time. Not being black enough, not being this enough, not being this, not being this.
You not black enough?
Yeah, dude, I got ragged on because of the way I talk, the way I look.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the time. And I love my black people, I love my black women, but I had black women when I was younger call me ugly. Like, just say it to my face, you're ugly. You're big-headed and ugly. And this is a woman that even, not even that attractive to me, like, or if it's darker than me telling me how ugly I am, I'm like this. Okay? But I don't hate my black women, I still love them. But that's how mean they were to me. The whole time I never fit in anywhere. Yeah. And white kids are like, well, you still a nigga though. And black, you ain't black enough, but you still a nigga. So I'm like this, okay, I'm gonna find my spot somewhere. Yeah. So I had to be funny. I'm like this, I'll make everybody laugh in this bitch at the end of the day. So I don't give a fuck whether I'm not black enough for you, or not white enough for you, or not this. At the end of the day,
white enough. You drink martinis, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. I'll be funny enough. I might not be enough for everybody else.
Drunk enough.
But I'll be funny enough. I'm drunk enough, maybe.
Yeah.
And just think that having mentality be fun.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's it. Because I don't. The thing about it is, I don't care who dates out of the race. The only thing that bothers me is like when you date out of your race and then you shit on your own. You shouldn't have to do that. if you find a girl that whoever race it is, just stick to that girl. But you don't have to shit on your own race.
No.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. Just be like this. I like white women. Fine. Date all the white girls you want, but don't shit on all the black girls or vice versa.
Well, both of us can't say shit about that anyways. We're products of dating.
Yeah,
another
but yeah, I'm
fucking
both
race.
mixed. I'm Puerto Rican and black. Yeah, exactly. They're mixed, so I can't sit there and you know what I'm saying. It's what that's the only thing I don't like. If you're a black dude that likes your snow bunnies, go ahead and dip in the
Yeah, what
snow.
do they say? Snow bunnies. What is that?
White girl.
White bitches.
Or you like Asian girls? Everybody has a preference, dog. If you
Dude,
like-
the Asian girls in LA though. Oh my god. I saw an Asian girl in King Taco in LA, and I was like, yo, this is where it's at.
What she look like? Well, what ethnicity?
I don't know. I don't know how to fucking tell. I don't mean to be mean, but I don't know how to fucking. I just know they're Asian.
That's hilarious. No, yeah, that's. I don't know, man. It's fucking. I just talk to whoever. I mean, I've had a girlfriend now for the last year and a half, but
Nice.
Look at you, bro.
I don't have a preference. If I like you, I like you.
Me
That's
neither.
it.
I don't
That's
get
just what it is.
I mean, I'm not picky because I don't get it like that.
Yeah.
People can be picky like I don't like this. Look, man.
The picky thing's more of like a fetish thing, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I want to smash this right now, but also I'm preferring to smash this, but I like them all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying I like them all, and especially if it's something that you haven't been with before, you're kind of intrigued. You like this, man. I never been with. Let me see how this goes. You know? Oh, they're all crazy.
Yeah.
El Paso makes me like hot Mexican chicks that look like white chicks.
Oh, menonitas.
Is that what it's called? It's like
No,
Mennonites.
those are the those are the Amish looking chicks. You don't want no.
That's
I mean,
a fetish
like
too.
that.
I'll fuck some fucking.
What are those
country ass
people,
bitches?
I don't know, bro.
Like, I always see them at fucking.
Mennonites.
Mennonites.
Yeah, I always see them at Sam's and at Walmart, but I've never seen one like in the neighborhood.
I've never seen it. I've only heard these stories. I've never seen it.
I seen them at the sex shop. I tell you that much.
Yeah, you got stories about that shit.
They go in there, man. Fat dude. Got some cowboy boots, pull out a big wad of money out that boot, bro. Mennonites?
How do they make that money?
I don't know how they make it. Came
Instruction.
out. I think they're not supposed to go in stores like that, but they go in there. And dude had his girl, his wife, or I don't know if he had wives, but he had the one chick in check, bro. The girl stood behind him
Did
the
he
whole
speak?
time.
What language did he speak?
It was like a weird Spanish
Spanish.
mixture.
Well, because I think they're a mixture of like Mexican and German or something.
Something like that. It was
Oh.
a different dialect, bro. He was speaking, but
Well,
she
that
stood
kinda makes
behind him
sense.
with her arms like this behind him the whole time, and then he bought some stuff and went to the door, and she stood right there at like where the counter was, and he went, and she went. She didn't move, bro. Yeah, he whistled at her to come in, and she left.
That's so
Damn.
bad, bro.
That's terrible.
I was
right.
like, damn, bro.
So, you can't do that with a normal girl.
Oh no, she'll beat. Most of them start some shit. with
Fucking
you.
slap the fuck out of me.
So you stand behind me when we walk, all right? We walk in front of me.
Speak with Uncle Two.
I walk beside me. You walk 3 feet behind me.
That's hilarious, dude.
That's when domestic abuse is part of life.
Hell yeah, dog. I mean, I won't want no girl to do it to me anyway. But I'm saying some guys have the girls in check like that. But that's cool. I don't want a partner like that.
No,
I would have had a girl next to me. And
maybe for like fun kinky shit.
yeah, something like that. If you playing role playing, that's different. You know what I mean? If you role playing and doing some freaky shit, ain't no wrong with that. But if it's like an everyday thing,
What did he buy?
Yeah, right. What did he?
Rhino pills or what?
They bought some pills. They bought some vaginal tightening thing.
That's a thing. What is that?
It's like a little thing. It tightens up. The girls have it all the time. It's called
Kegel Master Plus.
nah, man. Well, cables too, but it's like shrink cream. They call it shrink cream or something.
Shrink cream?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
girls
this
use it
was a thing.
sometimes.
What?
But or the liquid V. The liquid is it liquid V or liquid something? It tightens up the coochie. A lot of girls do that. They don't. That's the trick. A lot of girls do that when they know they've been either had kids or something like that, and they're gonna go with a new guy. They'll go in there and put that stuff with the Chinese shrink cream. It tightens their stuff like
Chinese
basically
shrink
like
cream.
virgin type. Yeah, women use that stuff.
That's
A lot of, and like, oh, she's so tight. There's a reason she's so tight. She put that cream on.
Oh god.
Does it fuck with your dick?
Never trust a hoe.
I mean, the girls do that
You
shit.
stick your dick in his cream and fucking shrinks your shit too?
No.
That's
Shrink.
why I'm a virgin.
Chinese shrink dick cream?
They put it inside there, like they put on the clit and basically kind of live inside them. And they
Yeah.
sit there for like 15, 20 minutes and then it just it tightens up.
No
What?
way.
I've never heard about this. I felt like I've heard about a lot of shit too.
Nah, man. Women
Damn.
who would sell that, like, especially in El Paso, fast. That Chinese shrimp cream sold so fast, bro.
Damn, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
everybody has like 10 kids out here. You gotta fucking.
Yeah, those are bestseller, dog.
I sure
Shrimp cream,
imagine.
dog.
Dude, I love your sex shop stories, bro.
Man,
Those
I
are the
guess-
best fucking stories of all time, bro.
Pretty fucking good.
I'm telling you, bro.
Those are the stories about your dad.
Oh yeah,
Your dad's stories are fucking hilarious.
yeah. He's a real one.
That's hilarious. Yeah, and your mom's what, Korean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
And him and his dad are similar. They're real similar because they're really generous when it comes to drinking. Because I went over to your parents' house and shit. And so, what's something to drink? Good. Don't be a bitch.
We already bought it.
No.
We already bought it.
And you got a bar in the back of your crib.
Yes.
So that's so you basically like
Yeah, we're gonna have a party soon. So.
and basically when you go back there, it's the same shit. He's behind the bar, so
I'm behind. Yeah, I hang out behind the bar when I'm at my parties.
come on, don't be like that. You drink? No, don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch.
The cool thing now is that like we got a refrigerator in the backyard, so that's where I keep all
Cool.
the beer and shit, and people come over. He smoked out at my house. I don't know how many times.
That's fun, bro. Dude, we got so lit on that Sunday show. The Sunday show that we had for the comic strip.
Dude, yeah, we were at my house
was
pre-gaming. We were fucking
Yeah.
smoking and drinking.
Yeah, I got there late, bro, so I downed the Dos Equis real quick, and then I shotgunned 2 back to back. And then I got to the club, and I took the shot. And then I drank a Jameson soda. Boom! And then by the time I was up, I was so lit. And then we took a group picture afterwards, and I was like this.
But you know what? You and Porsche are kind of the same
Yeah.
because Porsche, I can't tell when he's drunk or sober. You're the same way.
Yeah.
You guys act the same whether you're drunk or sober.
We do, huh? I feel like that's why I get away with a lot of stuff.
You do because when you were fucked up at Phoenix at one time,
Yeah.
and we're in the bathroom. I'm over here washing my hands in the sink.
Yeah.
He gets pissing in the urinal and he just starts touching me right after. He's like, hey, Otis, you got a show, man? You going up, man, or what? And I'm like this. Yeah, man. And he's like, he didn't wash his hands and he's like, what's up, man? Hey, bro, check this out. I want to have you on the show, bro. And he started touching my face. I'm like, what are you doing? I want to have you on the show, bro. Look, put you on the flyer. I'm like, dude, stop touching me, man. You didn't wash your hands, man. And he's like, I didn't. I'm like, no, bro. I'm like,
I didn't.
bro.
I didn't watch it yet.
And he's like this. I'm bad. I'm sorry.
I remember.
Yeah, and guess what he does, dog? He walks right the fuck out. He doesn't wash his hands, dog. Then he goes, guess who's up next on the mic? Julian Ready. All right, man. What's up, guys? I'm like, dude didn't wash his hands. And I go up there, yo, Julian just wasn't
Dude,
ready.
I remember.
I remember that, bro. Hey, what's going on, Otis?
Oh, what's up, man? I was like, dude, what you doing?
It's super hilarious because I remember one time we did a show at Detour Bar on Montana.
Oh, D2 Bar, yeah.
I remember that shit.
And
I remember that
remember- I
place.
forgot-
I pissed all over that place.
Remember that rocker guy, the one that the guy. With the
Oh
long-
yeah, with the one that was.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy, he was really cool. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But he had rheumatoid arthritis, bro.
Oh.
And the crazy thing is he's like our age. Like he's like around like his early 30s. And he was all
I'm not
fucked up
30.
already.
Don't put me in your age group.
Well, like but to have rheumatoid arthritis at that age fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And you could tell he was hurting a lot.
Yeah.
And he asked me, he's like, Puga, come do this show for me, whatever. My band's gonna play, and then the comedy's gonna start. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, dude. So his band is up there, and this dude is like screaming like into the mic, and he was up there for like 30 minutes playing. And after the comedy started, I grabbed the mic, and the mic smelled so bad.
Yeah.
It was gross.
That's
I
fucking
hate
gross,
that, bro.
There's times open mics that happens that way. You grab a mic and you're like, oh,
Dude, the one that. Oh, dude.
everybody's on it. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the one that hyenas, bro. Carlos Mencia did the weekend before, right? So I grabbed the mic. I thought it was gonna be fine. That shit stings, bro. And then he was doing like 2 hours, so we know it was him. Dude, I grabbed it. I was like, ooh, good thing I'm only doing 10 minutes.
Damn, dog. Damn.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
I think I'm gonna have to, back in the COVID days, we had to sit there and wipe down the mic. I might start
You
doing
should bring
that.
that back.
I think I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
yo.
I'm down for that.
Because everybody's spitting on it. It just happened by that. It just naturally get do that.
Yeah,
So
makes
bad.
sense.
And then some comics hold the
fucking
mic up to their mouth like real close.
Yeah.
They're like right there kissing it. So you're like, and then all right, guys, I'll see you. And some of the comics personally, so like this motherfucker's nasty. You know he's nasty.
Hey, do am I gross? I'm gross, huh? Because of my hands.
No, that one time. That one time, but nah, it's just some comics you already know, like, yo, I know he ain't brush his teeth.
Ugh. Like, who doesn't brush their teeth in the scene? Let's see, who could we?
I'm not gonna go into it. I have somebody in mind, but I'm not going to. I know somebody don't brush their teeth. I'm like, all right, he's gonna go up. Can I do 10? Nah, you're doing 3, motherfucker. You're doing 3, dog.
That's fucking funny.
Light him.
Light him up. Dude, I remember lighting up Ivy, and I wasn't even hosting. I was in an open mic, bro. She's being fucking annoying, dude. I just got my phone, and then I was like, and she got off stage.
You're
I was
messed
like,
up,
yeah.
bro. You're messed up, bro.
I did everybody a favor that night.
I remember when I first started and Jerry Carnes had those mics at Crown and Eagle.
Oh, I remember those.
Remember those? And
Yeah.
so
That's where the tranny was gonna fight me.
oh yeah?
Oh yeah, Crown Eagle. Yeah, I heard about that.
So I'm there, and then there's some other guy. He hasn't come around in a while. I forgot his name too. He was there, and he went up before me, and this dude wasn't even telling jokes. Like he was just telling a story that he thought was funny.
Oh man.
And it was just dragging and dragging and dragging.
Dude,
and
I hate those
dragging
kind
and
of
dragging.
people.
And so Jerry Carnes was like, I'm this guy, nobody's laughing. I'm gonna lie to him. The bad thing is that there was only like, so there's only like 4 comics there, and this dude's dragging on stage, bombing, bro, bad. And Jerry lights him, and he goes, oh, I guess that's my time. All right, see you later. And he gets off, and then Jerry goes back up and tries to bring the crowd back up again, and then I go up, and I did whatever, and then I get off, and then Jerry goes, we're gonna go again. I gotta fill in the time, so you guys are gonna go back up again.
Nice. I like those kind of mics. So go back up. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what's funny is this guy that was telling the story got a chance to go up again, and he goes back up there again and continues where he left off.
Woo! Gotta love it. God. And that was the best open mic he's had.
Yes. He's like, I'm gonna kill this. So I
so
was
great.
tying my shoe, right?
How have you been going at it? Now we're 36. How long do you guys usually do?
We do it like about
2
hour
hours.
15.
Yeah, this one we're already at 2.
We're 2 hours?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So.
We'll,
You guys have anything you want to plug?
Yeah.
And then you got your special?
Yeah, special coming out soon. I don't know when this is coming out. I'm recording on Friday, March 28th. So after March 28th, you already missed it, but you can watch it on YouTube.
Are you gonna put it up on
Right.
YouTube?
Yeah, probably. More than likely YouTube, or we're gonna try to pitch it first. Let's see who buys it. But that's just us being very optimistic.
No, I do it,
luck,
man.
bro.
See what
Hell
happens,
yeah.
dog.
Yeah,
You never
hopefully.
know.
Yeah. So if not, I'll just put it on my own platform.
You never know, dog. Especially if
Yeah.
it goes like up on Tubi or something. 'Cause Tubi got some money now.
Yeah, to be.
Tubi be paying out, like, don't get it twisted. Like, oh, Tubi's free. Nah, Tubi be paying, bro.
Yeah.
The little ad clip that you guys did on the train looks fucking dope.
That was
Oh, yeah.
The
crazy.
style for that
That's
is
good,
like
fam? Yeah, it was
solid, bro. It's really good.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's cool as shit.
You get like somebody was chasing you
yeah,
on the train. How you look back, like somebody was chasing you or something.
Yeah, I like the style you guys used for that.
That's really cool,
thanks,
dog.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to my freaking my boy Tyler.
Oh, he'll do
Tyler
it.
Cloud.
Good job, Tyler.
he did a good job. Right?
Yeah, he's a badass dude.
And we show we support. We all.
Yeah. Oh, and then I just fucking filmed my Roku TV comedy Mas Locos.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, in Pasadena at the Ice House.
Hell yeah,
Where'd you
dude!
go, man?
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
They already have season 1 out on Roku, and I'm on the last episode.
For real?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
When is that gonna come out?
I don't know yet. They haven't told me.
Let me know, man. I
We'll
got
be
Roku
looking forward
TV,
to
so
it.
I
Yeah.
got Roku TV, so I'll check you out.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I know. I want to look at it too. I want to be like, what the fuck? How did it come out?
Fucking nice, dog. Fucking nice.
Yeah.
And man, what you got?
Yeah,
going?
you
Talk
want
that,
anything
baby.
Oh, smoke!
Well, no, I just follow me on Instagram, Puga20, Puga20.
Julian comedy.
And you can see me hosting at the comic strip and see what else I can get into this year. So
There you go. Man.
And you got some more Neep shows coming up too. So.
yeah,
Yeah,
so,
fuck yeah, dude. Those
so,
rooms are gonna
dude,
keep coming.
That I'm so glad. Like I was kind of nervous at first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want to drag on, but
No, you're good.
Good.
when I first started that room, I was like, man, like, because I'm so used to like seeing like Julian, or when I first started doing showcases or shows at breweries or whatever, his shows were always packed out with like 100 people at that Old Sheepdog.
Yeah.
Stretched Out Comedy does like big shows.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and Chuco Town Comedy does big shows. So I was like, man, like I don't know if I can live up to that, you know, as like, because I've never produced before. So I'm like so happy that like this room that I have, and it's not big. It only fits like 40 people max, but when you're rocking it, it feels
Yeah,
pretty
man,
good.
it's
So
good.
like you know,
Yeah.
yeah, Neep shows are. I think I have one. The next one is May 9th with Rafa Molina.
Nice.
So I'm gonna have him, and then I'm in the works with trying to get Otis in there, trying
I
to
appreciate you.
find a date for him. So I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna be in May too.
April.
In April.
Do you have an April?
Oh, and then in April I have I also have another production at the that I teamed up with Aaron Barber Comedy, the Vitola's Cigar Lounge. Which
Dude,
is
this
another
guy,
show.
bro. This guy, dude.
So it's just 2 shows. There's not.
Alright,
It's,
way to go,
it's
man.
not. It's not a big deal, but they're fun.
2 rooms.
2 cool ass shows,
That's
bro.
cool, man.
So yeah. So be on the lookout for those.
The Pagooser.
That's funny. That's a good nickname.
So
That's
thank
good.
you guys for having me, man. And Julian,
Well, thank you guys for coming on.
Oh yeah, man.
we got to talk some shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Don't edit anything out.
Don't edit.
And all that shit.
No, well, I mean, it wasn't nothing bad we said.
Nah, we didn't say
It wasn't nothing. It was all real, 100%. We keep it 100% up there. I want everything to be authentic. I'm not trying to start
Race war.
no, I'm not trying to start some Club Shay Shay. We're not trying to start Club Shay Shay up in here. But
Oh yeah.
we're just trying to be. I wanted the vibe that we have the open mics.
Shit.
We
Maybe
talk
we could get
afterwards?
Rose Sparks to sponsor us.
For real, dog. Fuck it. But yeah, like the vibe we have at the open mics, how we talk. That's the vibe, and we're doing it right now.
idea.
Yeah,
The same thing.
yeah, it's the same thing. It's
Dude,
what
this
we
is
do,
a
dog.
cool spot for like a showcase, bro.
You could shoot a porn.
We talked about this before.
Yeah.
We're doing something because we got lighting and everything to film. So we can film something fucking like anything we do. So
Yeah.
It's not bad, bro.
little barbershop show,
Yeah.
tattoo shop show.
You know, that's what Ralph Barbosa did. Like when he was like on the right, like when he was selling tickets,
Yeah.
he would have shows at his barber shop.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
oh,
he
that's
worked
cool.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Pack
That's
them
an
out.
idea, man. So that is an idea if you know, if you have something fucking to think about.
Yeah.
Oh
Be
yeah.
sick.
But yeah, thank you guys for having us, man. Appreciate it.
for
Thank
coming.
you, guys.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Follow Mash Oats podcast.
Damn
right.
Follow them. They ended racism.
We tried.
I'm gonna take a leak.
Hey, did Ozzy Moon tell you about the shit that happened with him and Lando and David Knight?
Yeah, I heard
Yes.
about that.
And dude, that was the craziest fucking story, dude.
That's just. And now Lando's like,
Gone.
he's doing live anymore.
Well, I know he's doing something in Albuquerque.